Back again in our favorite place in the entire world, sitting here talking to you guys and hearing nothing back because this is a one-way stream where we cannot hear our customers and viewers talk back to us. So we just, if you think about it, we pretty much just listen to ourselves talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
All the time.
I know.
That's all we do. But you can't chat and say, hey, so everybody get in the chat and make us feel like you actually are here with us. We appreciate you guys for jumping in. Welcome. And tonight we have a couple things on the docket. We are going to be doing a live Dynasty Startup Draft tonight. Again, another domain community league where 12 of our domain members have started a league and requested that we live stream the draft. Not only that, I will be drafting tonight at the 111, which I've not drafted from the turn. I think it's been since the beginning of the offseason. I haven't drafted the turn. Nice. So excited for that. Becca listens to us talk all day. So does Sherry. Our video editors have the most trying jobs in the world.
Yep.
So shout out. But yeah, I will be drafting. Are you drafting?
No.
Dang,
it's like the third year in a row I haven't been asked out to prom.
That's crazy. Are you still gonna go to prom and just stand in the corner or like drink the punch?
What type of punch is it?
Chocolate punch.
Whoa. I've never had chocolate punch.
You never had chocolate punch?
No.
Are you actually serious? What kind of punch? What kind of punch have you had?
Well, I mean, what types of punch are there? I didn't know that there was that much variety. Figure there's like,
serious?
There's like wedding punch, and then there's like the punch that's like it's like pink, and then you put like sherbet ice cream in it.
Sherbet, yeah.
You've got like vanilla punch.
Okay.
I don't know.
He's a punch casual. It's fine. Everybody spam him. He's a punch casual. We get it now. We do need to get you some chocolate punch though. Chocolate punch goes hard. It's good.
That sounds really good.
Fruit punch is good too.
What type of what type of soda do they mix with it? What would go with that?
I don't think you do mix soda with chocolate punch. I'm pretty sure you don't.
So you don't? Okay.
Yeah.
Because like most punches that I've had some sort of mixture, like including like ginger ale or 7-Up or something like that.
So.
But.
Who drinks punch? Jeez. No, not hot chocolate. Okay, so we got a bunch of... No, it's fine. We got a bunch of punch casuals here. Becca says it's Nathan's pimple drafting. That's highly unfortunate that she just said that in the chat. I mean, that's... You got to admit.
I'm immune to my feelings being hurt about.
If you were immune to pimples, I mean,
you think the pimple jokes are bad now? Just see me in middle school.
You kind of look like Nanny McPhee.
I am Nanny McPhee.
I had that one locked and loaded.
That's great.
All right, so let's put our timer up, Scott. We're going to draft here in about 49 and a half minutes or something. 48 minutes. There you go. So, yeah, let's... we got some team reviews to knock out, of course, so we're going to do some of those first. So, again, if you're here for the draft... 7 o'clock. If you're here because you love us and you live and breathe Dynasty and you literally can't watch anything else besides Dynasty Fantasy Football, yeah, you're in the right spot. So we're going to do some team reviews here to start, and then we'll get back to these after our draft. Of course, we'll be taking a good hour and a half chunk during the draft to talk all things Dynasty Fantasy Football, including some rumblings from OTAs that we've been hearing. I want to talk. There's quite a few things I want to talk about here. We got a trade here. Malik Neighbors for Ladd McConkey or Tucker Kraft in a 1 QB 10 team start 8 PPR. Shallow league, and you're trading away the best player. I don't think you're getting near enough back here. It's not even a tight end premium league. I definitely wouldn't do this unless if you're getting Neighbors, I'd take it, but it's the Neighbors side here for us, and it's really not close. So appreciate you. Okay. I did want to shout out
Mr. Man. Let us know if you're in the stream.
Shrek3 on VHS says he's never been able to see one of our live stream vids. How do I go about getting a live team review on here? What's up, dude? Welcome. Glad you could join us. If you're not a member with us yet, then you do get a free live blueprint when you become a member. So here's that right here. And I'll pen this comment. Follow that link, code domain. It's the annual Mother Flocker tier. Gets you a free live blueprint on tonight's stream. That goes for any of y'all who aren't members who would like a live team blueprint and to come join the best community in Dynasty Fantasy Football, hosted by Nathan's Pimple, and myself. All right. Let's do this, and let's jump into some team reviews before we draft in here about 45 minutes.
All right, gotcha, Mr.
What's up,
Man.
Linsicki? Let's do this. He's here. Let's rock, and let's also roll. Linsicki right now is trying to move Trevor Lawrence and the 2 late 27 firsts and Ty Simpson for Josh Allen. Yeah, you could do that. That is something that you could do. I'm not sure you need to put Ty Simpson in that deal, to be honest with you. But looking at your team, you might want to anyways, because it's a 10-team super flex. It is a 10-team start 9. PPR is a half-point tight end premium. Production share here is 9.6%, which is 8th in this league. So you're like, okay, modest production share. However,
Can you pull up the recent trades he's made, by the way?
yes, 17. Is that working, Scott? That little... No, it's not working.
Fingers crossed. Bummer.
17% value shares first in this league.
Oh.
It's pretty good. I feel like we've done a review on this one, right, Linsicki? I'm almost 100% sure we have. Drake May and Trevor and Bryce Young in a 10 team. You got Daniel Jones, Ty Simpson. Okay, yeah, you can put Ty Simpson in that deal. What's an 8? Love, Genty, Cook, McCaffrey. Wow. 10. Lamb, Tate, Tyson, Lemon. Nice. Yeah, 8 probably, and Loveland's an 8 as well. 11's a 9 actually. You've got 3 firsts too. Good gravy. Draft capital.
You have 427 firsts.
Oh yeah, 4. Draft capital is a 10. Bench is a got Lemon, CMC. Bench is a 7 as well. I mean, this is an insane team. Overall is an 8.8. We got you at the 97th percentile teams we review, which means you are an elite value team. Elite value, well-rounded, contend for you here at Linsicki. Congrats. I'm trying to remember. Let me just pull this up as I'm talking real quick and see if I can find if we've done this before and what your production value. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, let me see if I've got it in my system here. This is our waiting room, right?
Yep. While you're looking that up, some of the trades that he made recently were the Brees in the first for Burton in the first. I forget which first they were in 26, but he ended up flipping Brees in a future deal anyways. So Genty for Jefferson, even deal. You got CMC, Lamb, and Cook. Gave up Walker, Brees, Tootin, and McMillan. That's a upgrade at wide receiver, upgrade at running back, swap at running back from Brees to CMC. That's a good deal for you. Crossy Merritt in the third for a 29 second. Okay. And then Parker Washington for a third and the fourth. So you got him for free. Yeah, I like the moves you made here.
Yeah, I do too. All right, I couldn't find it in our system, so I don't know if we did it this year or not. But either way, you're an elite value team. You talked about making the trade for Josh Allen. 4 firsts, 2 on the bottom 3 teams in the 2 on bottom 3 teams in the standings. That's insane. That's insane. Okay.
So it would be Lawrence in 227s.
Yeah, his late ones is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Which you
may as well.
There's not a whole lot. I think the wide receiver position is definitely I think we can make multiple moves
improvement.
Here. Yeah. Let me do his advanced analytics here real quick. Pretty balanced. 30% of your value on this team's at running back, 24% at quarterback, 23% wide receiver, 15% draft capital, and 7.5% tight end. Your value share of these positions in the double digits, which it should be, but it's pretty high too. 13.7% value share at quarterback, 23% value share at running back, 11.5% wide receiver value share, and a 14.5% tight end value share. Average age here, you're 23 at running back and wide receiver, 22 at tight end, and 25 at quarterback. You have built a legit dynasty because of how young you are and how much value you have. Your installation's a 9.3, which is absurd. Production's a 6.5, and part of that's because Loveland hasn't necessarily produced yet outside of the end of last year, but that's fine. Situational's an 8. Got you at first here in the power rankings, and you've got 4 cornerstones and 5 foundationals with an upside premier, short-term league winner, 4 upside shots, and a short-term production. I think the other thing you have to do here is at least up tier once or twice. The Lawrence one isn't up tier. I mean, I probably would. I would probably
up tier
focus
from
on
Lamb, and I would up tier from Tate probably.
I was going to say I'd probably do 2 up tiers at wide receiver at least.
Yeah.
What's bringing down the production share here? The production share being like 9.6% is the fact that you have Tate, Tyson, and Lemon. All on this team, and they're not going to contribute much to your production share at all because they haven't produced. And so, while that's production share is not necessarily true, and these guys are super valuable, I don't want to have legitimately like league winning, championship winning running backs. Like that quartet of running backs that you have is league winning by themselves. It seems a little bit risky. Actually, it seems a lot of bit risky. It seems wrong to supplement your insane running back room with 3 rookie wide receivers where you don't know You don't. I mean, when you're looking at our redraft rankings, even for example, for the first year, for this year for these guys, I mean, I'm gonna filter this down to wide receiver here. So, like for example, the highest guy we have here, we have Carnell Tate at 23. Okay, we have Jordan Tyson at 31, and we have Mekhi Lemon at 35. Okay, so you're talking about I've got all this running back star power, and I've got a bunch of guys that, you know, average range of outcome is going to be like a wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3 this year with upside, of course. And you don't want to just sell them because they're rookies, but having one or two rookies is definitely preferable to having all 3 when you're talking, especially in a 10-team start 9 like this. So that's going to be reflected in your moves, is what I'm trying to say. So,
yep. And looking at those up tiers, starting with Lamb, and I think we want to package really a first with some of these wide receivers, with Lamb and Tate specifically, so that we can get as high up as we possibly can. But like if you took Lamb in a first, you really should be in the Puka, Chase, and JSN conversation.
Yeah, and he said he's in the process of upgrading wide receiver as well, but Puka, JSN, Chase owners aren't moving unless severe overpay. Okay, well then probably severe overpay then. I mean, like what defines an overpay?
What is a severe overpay?
Because you need to figure out the price to get it done, and then you need to ask us, and we'll look at your team, evaluate all that independently, because I'm fine taking losses here to contend. So
yeah, with Carnell Tate taking a first, I would try to get like some of those lower end wide receivers that go in the second round. Drake London specifically is down there. We see Amon-Ra slide into the early second often as well. And then if you went for a running back, like HM would be another super high upside running back you could go for. You only have to start 2 wide receivers in this format, so honestly, the more running backs you can flex here, the better. Taking a look at Tyson as well, you can find a mutually beneficial deal there with someone who would be interested in Tyson, I'm sure, where you could just pivot to ladder Garrett Wilson, and get a guy that you know is going to produce this year at a pretty high clip. I would pay a premium from Tyson to get up to Pickens too. Taking a look at some lower end moves here, I did notice Bryce Young is your QB 3, 4, or 5. I would move him for like a Terry or a Swift or an Adams. I'm undershooting there in a 10 team. Looking at Likely and Parker Washington, if you can get up to a Derrick Henry and Alec Pierce, a Kenyon Sadiq, I think that would be worth it in your situation. Just trying to get some more value upside shots so that you can package those and upgrade even more at your high-end cornerstone positions. I noticed Coker and Dobbins were down here as well. If you could get up to like a Monty, maybe a Chuba, maybe a Pittman or something like that, I would be totally cool with you making that type of move also. What questions do you have on those 6 trade concepts that we have for you, Linsky? Okay, just pull them up.
Oh yeah, I got Shrek. What's your flock username? Let me know in the chat. And also, I've got Tommy Peanuts inbound. He's gonna give you a link to get in a Discord chat with him, and he'll help you get through it. We'll get your team done tonight. Appreciate you, man. Sorry. Yeah, we got to fix that for you. So if you can bear with us while we fix it, then we'll get it done for you. Is it possible to get a live blueprint but keep the names anonymous? I think we could do that. Yeah. You want all the league made names anonymous? Yeah, we can do. Well, what I was thinking you could do is set it up and just put boxes over the names and just not move it. Yeah, we can do it. Just let us know what you want to keep anonymous, and Scott will blur it all out. All right, any other questions, Linsky? This is a good team. I mean, it's a great team. It's just, we want it to be optimized to contend this year, so. You said 6 Eastern time. I'll make sure you have it, Legacy. You'll be good. I'll make sure you get one. You were right at the cutoff. All right. Nothing super pressing, but those give me some good starting points for trades. Was kind of feeling stuck after recent moves in a rookie draft. Okay, yeah, and we're publishing your blueprint. In fact, it should be published for you. So go check it out if you have other follow-ups or anything. But I definitely... Yeah, Legacy, you're good. When you submit it, it will be a blueprint premium. I would definitely explore overpaying for some of those top wide receivers at this point. So we appreciate you, man. Let us know how this goes and any follow-ups for you. Part of the rules for the league was that when you join, you can't post the player names anywhere. Okay, cool. We'll blur them out for you. Yep. Let us know when you submit and what your username is, and we won't put yours on the screen until after that. Silver Comet's got a trade question here for us. Thoughts on this for my team? I would love to see if he would accept Waddle or T. Be sending Luther Burden in a first for JT and Rashee Rice. I mean, can I see the team here? It's a 12-team star 9 PPR league. Exciting whites. You know, I'm not sure this team's contending, to be honest with you. I'd love to see the production share and value share. I wouldn't right now. I think you've got bigger issues here. Silver Comet. Have we done that team? If so, can you drop your value share in the chat for me, or what it was when we reviewed it? I probably wouldn't. I think I'd hold right now. Off the top of my head, I don't think I would do that on this team. So without seeing your analytics score. So William wants to shout you out for helping you with that trade.
Yeah, no problem, man.
All right. If I get a live review, do I have to use my government name and social security number? No.
Yep.
When you create your Flock account, just do some burner name. And social security number, yes, but you just DM that to me personally, as well as your credit card number, the 3-digit code on the back, and the expiration date. Okay, thank you, everybody. All right. We don't do anything with it. We just keep it for safekeeping. That's a joke, by the way, in case anybody is really, really very deadly serious about that. No, it's not actually true. Okay. Flap Jack Phil, are you here in the chat? Let us know.
First time doing Dynasty, mostly did redraft. A lot of people scooped up all the running backs, so I figured I'd most likely need to trade away some of my wide receiver value to beef up my running back and quarterback situation here. So New York Literal Giants is our team name here, so let's take a look.
Okay.
Well, your running back room isn't atrocious. 12-team super flex, full PPR, half tight end premium.
He's here. What's up, dude? Good to see you.
Yep. What's up, man?
All right. Let's take a look at this. Analytics wise, let's see where you check out. Yeah, like Nate said, it's pretty much domain rules. Production shares 10.2% here, which is third in a 12 team. That's pretty good. You're definitely contending with that. Your value share is 8.7%, which is just slightly above value share expected here at 8.3. We're going to give you it's fifth in your league. And so, yeah, you are going to contend. You've got Dart, Shuck, and Simpson. It's a 5, but I like it for contending purposes. Kyron, DeAndre Swift, and Woody Marks. I give that a 3. Puka, Jefferson, London, Wandale, Jaden Higgins. Puka, Jefferson, London, you got to give it a 9 there. You know, we got to get the depth up a little bit, but Wandale's serviceable. And then likely is a 2. So no first next year. Draft capital is a 1, benches a 1 as well. Overall is a 4 here. 40th percentile teams we do, and I think it's firmly contending. It kind of reminds me here of a yeah, okay, I think this is a startup. That makes sense because you said it was your first time playing Dynasty. And this looks like it. This looks like a team that's directly out of a startup. And I actually really like how you drafted here, going the triple wide receiver, getting both of the quarterbacks that are productive. Ty Simpson late. We'll go standard value all around and contend on this one. Now let's see where some of your advanced analytics checked out. Unique thing about this is because you have 3 wide receivers that are going in the top, 15 picks of Dynasty. 66%, as in order 66. Yeah, it's startup. 66% of your value on the teams at wide receiver, 21% quarterback, and then the other legitimately like 9 per. Oh, actually, okay, it's more like 11, 12% is made up of running back, tight end, and draft capital. Your value share positionally, 17% draft capital at wide receiver, 7% quarterback value share, 3% running back value share, and 1.5% at tight end. Your average age here, you're 26 at running back and tight end, you're 25 at wide receiver, and you're 25 at quarterback. Your 3 factors are but truthfully, outside of running back, they're a little bit outside of wide receiver, they're a little bit underwhelming. Your insulation's a 5, your production's a 5, and your situational's a 3.5. It's not typically what we look for 3-factor wise. So it does show, I think the reason that this is true here is because it is an aggregate of all your positions, and your wide receivers are so strong that it's, taking away from other positions. We'll fix that. I think out of a startup here, you are going to down tier. We've got you at 4th in power rankings here. The nice thing is you have the 3 cornerstones foundational piece. You have 4 upside shots as well. You're really not in that bad shape here. So, yeah, again, I think, I don't live and die by like getting 3-factor scores higher, because I think, for example, like your quarterback room is perfectly acceptable for a contender outside of you maybe want to swap Simpson for Darnold or something like that, or Stafford. But definitely want to improve our running back room here. And maybe increase our wide receiver depth and get a tight end. So let's try that.
Yeah, taking a look here. I think one of the biggest options that you could do is down tier from one of your wide receivers to get a running back plus. That would really benefit your running back situation. Hampton and Achane are two guys that you could down tier to if you were to down tier from a guy like Jefferson, for example. That team does have BTJ. The Hampton team has BTJ. If you're going to go down to a wide receiver and get some plus there on top, the George Pickens team does have Garrett Wilson. The Lamb team has Jalen Waddle. You could end up flipping him if you did a type of deal like that.
He said he was definitely planning on down tiering at wide receiver. So
yeah.
Cool. What's up, Dan?
I would probably, I might give you ideas for, I'll give you ideas for one, I think, and then we'll look elsewhere with some other potential deals, because like I think you could down tier from Dart here as well. That would really benefit you quite a bit.
Sure.
I'm less worried about quarterback, and I am more worried about your skill positions, running back and wide receiver especially. So
what's up, Sting saying?
If we were to go down to, say, like a Brock Purdy or a Dak Prescott, the Dak team has JT. I'd be highly interested in that. The Purdy team has AJ Brown. Let's take a look at the Lawrence roster. The team with Lawrence has Brees, JMO. I would take a look at all those. It kind of depends on what the valuation of Dart is in your league relative to Trevor Lawrence, but take a look there. Be aggressive, aim high. Looking at some other assets down here, kind of down the line. Michael Pittman, if you were to package Pitty in like a second, I would try to get up to either another one of those productive running backs. Like you'd try to get up to Henry with that, or you could just get like a Pierce. Or what you could do is you could pay that to get Kyler Murray, and that gives you even more flexibility at quarterback to make some potential moves. I noticed Likely's on this roster with Woody Marks too. You're getting pretty dang close to like Gadsden and Pitts. I would shop around for Jacobs in your league too and see if Jacobs isn't super cheap in your league. Because if he goes for a bargain, I wouldn't want you to miss out on that as a contender. Looking at Jaden Higgins as well, if you want to move over to David Montgomery, or take a shot on like Travis Hunter as a really solid upside shot. Devontae Adams as a short-term league winner, I'd be okay with that too. And then let's say that you decided to pivot off of a wide receiver straight up for a running back. You probably want to move off of one of London or Jefferson, and I would be looking at, like, in the London range, I'd be looking at Achane, I'd be looking at Genty and the 101, or Jeremiah Love. I probably wouldn't advise doing both of the pivoting off of London for a running back and then down tiering from Jefferson. You can explore both options, but I don't think both are essential. We don't want to get rid of too many or down tier too far from some of the elite assets that are the reason that you are contending this year. So what questions do you have on those moves?
Again, I don't see any reason out of the startup like why we wouldn't just go for it here. I wouldn't worry about your freaking flock label. It says purgatory. There's no shot this team's in purgatory with an 8.7% value share and a 10% production share. So don't worry about that at all. But definitely some things we can do to optimize our roster here. I think you're in a pretty good spot, to be honest with you. So yeah, Keelan just said that. I think it's very, very understandable why people buy into these labels so much. I'm simply telling you I wouldn't. These are automatically assigned. Our labels are assigned by hand. Nathan and I look at every single team and assign all of the labels. So standard value, well-rounded is his team, not purgatory. So. Any questions, though? He said, no questions, appreciate it. The label definitely worried me. Don't. Again, if you have questions, always, trust me, it's the difference between human eyes versus computer. Thoughts on this down tier given my roster? Ash says, my mom asks if Nathan's single. Nathan is taken. Sorry, your mom. Yeah. I've already asked plenty of times.
Avery asks me
I ask every
most
day.
often.
I check. I've tried to break them up so many times, just so I can. Okay. Superflex 12 team start 9 PPR. Thoughts on this downtrade given my roster is Jackson Dart 2, so I could downtrade to him as well. I mean, yeah, Daniel's in a mid 27 first. I'd take it. I like this Silver Comet. I think it was the same roster, right? Yeah. Same roster, so I would do it. All right, answered a couple questions here. I signed up today using a code domain as a regular Blueprint or a live one. It's actually a Blueprint Premium, so it's not live, but it's a Blueprint Premium. You got it during one of our deals, and so when you do submit it, it's not going to go to the live queue, but it is going to be one of these suckers. So you do get a free upgrade with that. So if you have any questions in the meantime, though, Damien, just feel free to message Nathan and I. Isaiah says I'm Zaza 23. I have a voucher. I went to upgrade. It says 35. Is that right? Yes, that is correct. Yep. That's what all the ones in the queue are there for. So, yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. No. What's up, Black Lagooner? DK for Xavier Worthy. I think it's fine, Jaden. Like I'm not super high on either of those players, to be 100% honest with you. I think it's time to do Weasel. So let's rock and roll. Appreciate you, Damien. All right. Let's rock and roll. Nice. Kyle pulled a Will Howard Uptown. That's sick. Would have been cool if, would have been cool if it would have been a slightly better player. But last night in a break, I got a Curtis Rourke Sapphire Black to 10. But I'm not mad because I'm an IU fan. So I'm pretty pumped about it, to be honest with you. All right. Weasel is up. Let's do this. All right. Weasel, are you here, by the way? Let us know. All right. Team name is Drake May. And if you are here, if you have any context, questions, or anything like that, 10 team, 1 QB, full point PPR, half point tight end premium, 13% production shares first in this league, and 17% value shares first in this league.
Nice. Whoo, Allen and May.
Nice. Wow. Pass all your actuarial exams. That's
good for you.
That's an insane accomplishment.
That's
Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. Okay. What did you pull the Uptown out of, by the way? I want to know. Let's grade this out. This is insane. Josh Allen and Drake May, 10. Doesn't matter who else you have. Genty, Bucky, Comment on Guy, Charbonnet's a 6. JSN, Puka, Tet, Marv, Rice, 10 again. Kincaid's a 2, but you've got 4 firsts next year and a first and 28. I'll give you an 8 there, a 9. Draft capital is a 2. Or sorry, bench is a 2. My apologies. Overall is a 7.4. We're going to go enhanced value here. Enhanced value, well-rounded, contend. Wowee. This is a very good roster. Have we seen him yet, Weasel? Weasel.
Nope.
A booster pack? What? What's up, Wes? My team was exciting whites. Production shares 8.9, value shares 8.6 in both categories before loving for James Cook, so not sure how that changes. Did we have you as contending? If we did, then I think I'm okay with that trade. I think it's fair. So, all right. Looking at this team, I mean, really good team. I think this is a team where we can afford, and actually, you know what? I'll stand
up tiers with your first.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can hold Allen and May here.
Yep.
You can hold. What does lineup do?
You can hold JSN, Puka, Genty. We're gonna up tier from Bucky.
You see that button, Scott?
We're probably gonna up tier from.
What's that, yeah? Let's look at this. Huh. That's kind of nice. You see your starters.
Nice.
Yeah, go back over. Yeah, leave that up for us. That's cool. Okay.
We'll probably take Tatna first and get another elite guy. And then I think looking down kind of at your depth.
30 on me. Probably for a running back, right? For Tat.
I mean, yeah, most likely.
I would go for running back. I
the more running backs you can get in a format like this, the better.
I 100% agree.
So, yeah, I mean, I would be looking in the Gibbs range. try to get you a Love, maybe. You can aim as high as Bijan. You'd have to give more than 10 to first there, but it would be worth it for a team like yours. I've got Bucky in a first as well. And again, these firsts that you're going to want to shop ideally are going to be the ones that are expected to be later. So like Bijan Mustardson's, for example, your first. Those would be the 2 firsts that I would want you to move for a team like this. The ones that are looking to be earlier, probably hold off on trading those unless you get a banger of a deal. So JT, James Cook, if you can add those 2 guys on your squad, that would be sick. With the Bucky and the 27 first move, those are the 2 guys that I would want you to go for. If you're not getting those guys, you can explore other options potentially. Then I think our third move would be probably taking Manungai and Charbonnet here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine.
You could take those guys. I also, if you want to pivot off of Malik Willis and go for Stafford instead, I think that would be much more worth it.
Scroll up for me
as your third option.
Oh, it is a start 11 league.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make sure you do that.
Yep.
Because he is flexing Manungai at the moment, which we're up tiering there anyways. So.
Yeah.
Then we're up tiering with the first, so we're not losing any lineup spots. It's a stacked team.
Yeah, he also has Chuba and Dowdle as well, which is relevant. You could, in theory, move Willis for a skill position guy too. I'll give you a skill position target for Willis. You'd probably be looking for like an Alec Pierce there.
I have to disagree with you guys about like this being an autopilot team. I think he's flexing Kyle Manungai and Marv, and he has Max Clare. Like, I definitely think he can make some moves to further. Like, I promise you, I'm not just saying that. Like, there are teams where they are autopilot teams. I'll tell you when we get one. This is not one of them, in my opinion. This is one where I think you can.
There was one that Opticlon submitted, and we were like, dude.
We were like, you can't do anything.
You can't do anything.
This one, you absolutely can, though. Like, you probably want to flex running backs here, and so like, it's just those little things that give you a better chance. So I swear, I'm not just saying that to say that. Like, I'll tell you, we will get an autopilot team out. I'll be like, you can't do anything on this team. But this one, I don't agree with that. I think this is a team where you got Bucky Irving as your starting, second starting running back with a 17% value share in a 10 team. You're going to want to get that better. That's what we're doing.
Yep. What questions do you have on this?
Yeah, that's the point. The 4 firsts, like, you can use those to win now instead of holding them. Like,
yeah,
on a team like this, you shouldn't have
this is an elite value, by the way.
You think so?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
with the 4
4
firsts as well.
Yeah, it's
17% value share. We just did one that we labeled elite earlier that was 17% value.
It was 17%? I thought it was higher than that.
No, it was 17, and it was an N10 team.
Yeah, I was referencing it against that, and I thought that one had 5 firsts. And they had Loveland.
He had 5, including 2028. He had 4 and 27. I guess
the difference is, all right, yeah, we go with elite value.
I think they're pretty similar. Plus, I mean, the quarterbacks, like Allen and May, those are...
Yeah, it's true. It's the difference is, I think, in the running backs, too, so...
Mm-hmm. Which, again, you make one move at quarterback, and the starting lineup with the start 11 looks a lot sexier. So.
Yeah, hey, Lewis, when you submit, it's not going to say premium, but it will be a Blueprint premium. You'll get back a Blueprint premium, so... Don't worry about it. It'll be correct for you. So, yeah. All right, Weasel. When you see this, when you're watching it, let us know if you have any follow-ups. We appreciate you, man. All right, relentless here. Travion Henderson and Devontae Smith for Garrett Wilson. I think this is a domain league. Gross. Yeah, it might be a startup if I had to guess. Tradeaholic is the team. Let me see the team. Tradeaholic. I mean,
I'd take Henderson and Devonta Smith here.
Yeah, you seem like I think I get it. I think you're out of a startup. I'm not sure. Like this is not.
This is a bit of an overpay.
I think it is too, and I think I want to get somebody that's more productive than Garrett Wilson because it looks like you might be trying to.
Very, very, very excited to see where Smith goes in today's real money startup because what I'm seeing is he's already jumped up quite a bit.
Yeah, Lewis, that's correct. Submitted his team blueprint.
As he should.
Yeah, sorry the video didn't come out today. It was my fault. I forgot to upload our video files last night. We recorded yesterday. I forgot to upload the video files for our editor, so she didn't get to it quick enough. So it was. You guys can blame me and throw.
It'll come out tomorrow for your lunch.
It's coming out tomorrow at lunch. So just it's a
actually
Friday.
Probably before lunch because
lunch
may as well.
No, lunch. People. We don't want people to get the video before they start eating. We got it. All right, we're good on this one. Let me see that other team. Add a trade option. You can do it the other way if you want to. It's from Trav, right? Scroll over. No, other one. I want to see who he has. Yeah. Go back. I need. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Alave would be better. What do you think about Alave there?
I mean, Olave and Garrett Wilson are value equivalent. I'm not making this trade. I'm taking Henderson and Smith. This is too much in a 12 by 10.
All right, Nathan says no. But Olave and Garrett Wilson are not value equivalent. That's not true. They go like half a round apart. Olave's
in domain leagues, yes, but domain leagues are especially partial to Olave.
That is quite literally a domain league. That's what I see. So.
Yeah, it's not good enough for me. So
all right, it's never good enough. What should I eat with the video tomorrow? Any suggestions? Yeah, I do have a suggestion. Friday? A sandwich. You should eat a sandwich. I'm almost always going to go sandwich. Sandwich Friday is pretty good for you, so let's go that. Primo says nachos. I'm not opposed to nachos. It seems messy for a Friday afternoon. It seems like a Friday night type meal.
Nacho.
So, all right. Matt K, let us know if you're here, man. You are up. We appreciate you. Let's do these.
Exist Talk dropped a premium.
Oh. Well, we.
So he'll be the last one up after or before the draft.
Yep. Okay.
So we'll do Matt's and then Exist Talk. I'm assuming you're here.
Yep. Let us know Exist Talk. I'm assuming he almost always is. So. All right. What makes an autopilot team? Basically, a team that literally is already almost as good as it can be, and we wouldn't recommend very many moves. It's an elite value team where you already have like all the best players. So they're very rare. So sandwich, let us know what you get. Post it in the Discord and tag me. I love pictures of sandwiches. All right, planned here from Matt. A 2023 startup. I lost. Exist All Says might be hard to do. You want to do it after? Would you like? If you'd like us to do it after, we're more than happy to do that. Lost the champ by 0.6 and traded away JT Laporta. How do I go about upgrading running back position using my picks? Okay. Who should be on the trade block? How do I consolidate some of my picks of what players? Tried trading Bowers and 3 firsts for the 101, couldn't get it. Love you all, Matt K. Appreciate you, dude. I'm kind of glad you didn't do Bowers and 3 firsts for the 101 because that would have been an overpay. But your team's really good here, so let's take a look at it. 10-team Superflex, full point PPR here. There's not a tight end premium. That makes a little bit more sense with your Bowers price, but still, Bowers and the 101 are way closer than that, I think. You have a 6% production share, which is 10th in this league. And, I mean, you have the furthest gap you could possibly have from production and value here because you have a 13.5% value share, which is first in this league. I mean, it's crazy. So.
Oh, Exist Talk, it's for the team you're about to draft. You wanted to test if it lets you submit. Okay. So So we'll just wait until your draft is over.
Yeah. How do you want to do that?
How do you want to do that? Or do you just...
You won't have the full roster drafted until
probably a week.
So let us know. And if you want to just keep it in and be first up whenever you choose, you can. But let us know how you want to do it.
Yeah.
We got Herbert
or
and
you
Lawrence.
Can just do it as soon as whenever it's ready, like in a week. So
that's what I was saying. Herbert and Lawrence is a 7. Bashul Tootin, I'll give it a 1. JSN, Egbuka, Carnell Tate, Luther Burden, KC, Omar Cooper, Jalen McMillan. I give that a 10. That's really good. Lots of depth there. And Bowers and Fane is a 14. That's a 10. 3 firsts and 27 and 2 firsts and 28. I mean,
nice.
That's an 8 draft.
I've seen a lot of really good teams here, man.
Bench, yeah, these are great teams. Bench is
KC, Cooper, yeah.
Oh, I mean, overall it's a 7.2. Just, scroll back up for me. I know you said you traded away. You lost championship. You traded away Jefferson, Jonathan Taylor, and Laporta. Jonathan. And you want to up. All right, we'll do it. I think you didn't say anything. I wanted to make sure you didn't say anything about like not being able to trade in this league because you definitely need to make some moves. So we'll do it. We'll go standard value, well-rounded. Or sorry, standard value wide receiver factory, contend.
Yeah. Where are those first at? DK1 and JJ's.
Yeah, let's check that.
Well, down tier from Herbert for sure.
I was gonna say you have to make a quarterback move for sure.
We gotta figure out running back basically. We'll move Fannin for sure. This is a non-tight end premium actually. Do we still hold on to Bowers? I think I would rather hold on to Bowers than hold on to Fannin because there are still good running backs in Fannin's range. Because you can get a veteran running back.
Sure. I mean, it's not a tight end premium, so you could also
could move Bowers for an elite skill position guy and then fade tight end.
Well, I'm almost just thinking like trade Bowers. I would trade Bowers and Fannin for running backs.
Okay. Bofa it is.
Like I don't care about tight end at all in a 10-team no tight end premium. Like I will start Kelsey.
Yep.
So I think you'll agree with that, though. I think that's what we should do here. I think we should punt tight end, get the most cheap, productive guy we possibly can.
Yeah,
Kyle
so
Pitts is even
with Bowers, we'll be looking for an elite guy. Jeremiah Love, Jency, Amos Hayes, Gibbs. And then looking at Fannin and his price range, you're going to be more in the Scattaboo, Kyron conversation. Put Javonte in there too.
Yeah, post it domain lobby.
Actually, Javonte's a little low. We could go ETN.
I haven't seen Matt yet.
Taking a look at some quarterback down tiers here from Justin Herbert. If you did a small one, to like let's say a Brocketh Purdy, that team has Josh Jacobs. The Bo Nix squad has a couple of interesting guys as well. The Bo Nix squad has Chase Brown. You'd have to give something back. It would be worth it. I would look into that. Dak Prescott. Same team. That actually works better for like a Dak Chase Brown type of move. So we'll actually go that route. And then we'll look for a different QB. Like, let's take a look at searching. The team with Nix and Dak does have Waddle, and then you'd flip Waddle for a running back. Do a little switcheroo there with that type of move. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of our verdict. Moving one or two of those 27 firsts is in play for your team if you can pull off some of these moves that we have recommended for you. I would explore making these moves first that we recommended before you move your 27 first, because let's say that your league is so stingy and they won't make any trades and you're stuck with your current squad. You might be a future value team. So that's a risk that you could run there. And I don't want you to like ship off those 27s before we know for sure that you're going to be like, in the running 100%. So one thing that I would envision potentially making a type of move would be like Tootin plus one of those picks and trying to get up to a more viable running back option that's guaranteed. That would help out your squad quite a bit. What questions do you have on those moves?
Yeah, I don't think he's here. I haven't seen him yet. So if you're watching this on demand later, Matt, we're open to questions. We appreciate you watching the content and supporting by getting a blueprint. Let us know if you'd rather do the membership. It's $2 cheaper than what you paid, and this is included for free. So if you'd rather switch to a membership, either open a ticket on Discord or DM Nathan and I. We can help you do it. If you're not interested, then of course no worries. It's a better deal and it's cheaper actually. So we appreciate you, and let us know any questions. So Bucky and AJ Brown here from Bogus Utilization for Cam Scattaboo, Alec Pearson, Mike Evans. I don't think you're selling high enough here. I would hold Bucky and AJ Brown here. I think you can get more for each of those guys individually. Bogus Utilization, for sure. I have a trade question for you, Nate.
What?
George Pickens, Quinshawn Judkins, and a 27 mid-late first. Pickens, Judkins, mid-late first for Puka and Derrick Henry.
Context, what league? Is it a league I'm in?
No.
Oh, okay.
Vacuum. In a vacuum. Say it's a new league.
Okay. Puka and Henry for Pickens, Quinshawn, and you said mid to late?
Yeah.
Puka.
I traded up in this draft.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think it's fair, but I never trade up. I want to try it. So it's the 107, which is, it means I'm at the bottom of that tier. I put Puka in, but if I get one of the quarterbacks, it'd be killer. So, all right.
We'll see how that turns out.
Yeah. All right. MRQZ.
Yeah, we can do one.
Let us know. We got time for one more here. Might bleed into a little bit of our draft, but we're drafting in 5 minutes, y'all. So stay tuned. I'll be drafting at the 111. And I just traded up and got my second first round pick. So I'm going to have 3 picks in the first 16.
All right, Exist Talk. We moved you over. Thanks, man.
No chance chocolate punch is a real thing. Avery's a liar. Phobes, I will fight you, and it's insanely good. It's insanely good. You guys should see this freaking draft board. There have been a million trades.
Gilbert's here.
Oh, man. All right, cool.
Felons are us. That's a great team.
What's up, Gilbert?
Name. Great team name. Love it.
Is it Gilberto? If it's so, that's like the best name I've ever heard in my life. I love that. That'd be insane. Or is it Gilbert? Oh.
No, it's definitely Gilberto Marquez.
Your name is Gilberto? I love that name. Okay, Felons are us. This is a startup draft last year. It's a 1 QB, 10 team start 8, full point PPR. So shallow league. I like my team. I know I'm weak at running back. I feel like I have somewhat of a balanced team when it comes to young and old. What moves can I make to land a young running back without sacrificing too much? I think I can contend, but I won't force it. Well, let's figure out if you're contending first. It's a good place to start here for you. And it's Gilberto. That is a freaking fire name. Yeah. I'm not kidding you. Like that, I would name my kid Gilberto. That is, because like you have Gilbert, and it's like
Gilberto is a
Gilberto?
lot. It's
it like flows.
That's clean.
It's very clean. I think I just like saying it. All right. Sorry, we're stupid. Production shares 12.3%, which is second in this league. So you clearly have a lot of production here in a 10 team. Lots of 10 teams tonight so far. Wow. Your value shares 8.9%, which is ninth. We find ourselves in a tricky, sticky situation right here. It's a shallow league, though, so I really think you can get away with having a lower value share and still have guys to start.
I think you got it, man.
Hurts is a 6. ETN, Josh Jacobs, DeAndre Swift is a 4. JSN, Tyson, Burden, Rice, Addison.
I don't particularly think you're an aging value either. It's a 10 team, so it makes it hard, but your production share is very high.
Yeah, but he's got a bunch of young guys.
I know. The Jackson 5.
Right there, third.
Right? Yeah, you're right, because it said Felons RS initially. But
yeah, bench will go Addison, Pittman.
Oh, I see why. I see why the value share is so low, because look at the rest of the league and how even it is value-wise.
Oh, okay.
It's all over the place. That makes sense.
Duh, he just said it was a startup.
Yeah,
I freaking missed that.
We will not be taking much stock into the value share.
No, we won't. When you don't have your 27 first, you're definitely contending here. Draft capital 4, or sorry, bench 4, draft capital 1. Overall 6. Standard value, wide receiver factory, contend.
Yep.
We will have you contend on this one, Gilberto. If you have questions or context or anything that helps us kind of go through, I know it's a new league. So let's just give you the best plan we think we can make to win in year 1, especially because you don't have your 27 first anymore. It's a 1 QB. I mean, you could do a Hurts pivot.
Oh yeah, that's the first move I had on there.
I knew it was coming. Jeez,
I'm such a hater.
You are a hater.
Yeah, Knicks, Lawrence, aim high for Dart. Worth it. That's what I would recommend for you. Looking at some other moves here. Again, if you're contending this year, I think you got to move one of Tyson or Burden, and I would lean Tyson because you're getting right up in there at James Cook and JT conversation. Really JT. And you could use that at running back. In worst case, you end up moving Tyson for a productive wide receiver that's value equivalent to him as well.
You guys better shut up about the chocolate punch.
Lab McConkey is one to look into. Where did you drink chocolate punch?
Like, my grandma makes it sometimes for like family gatherings.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
What's in it?
I don't know.
Because it just sounds like chocolate milk. Like if there's no punchiness in it, like.
No, it's not like sparkling punch.
So then it's not punch.
Yes, it is.
Well, punch doesn't have to sparkle for it to be punch.
No, it doesn't.
You were correct.
Yes.
But like, what is...
That's an outrageous accusation. It's more desserty, but it's very good.
Desserty.
It is. I wasn't going to say desserty.
So I think our third move here is going to be Addison and Pittman. I'm going to try to get you another one of those productive running backs, and you can kind of just stream these guys. Javonte really is going to be my go-to. I would aim as high as Cam Scatterbo here in this type of situation. And again, worst case, you end up packaging these wide receivers and you can get up to a guy like J-Mo. What questions do you have on those three moves? This is a solid team. Yeah, it'll be hard for me to move Hurts, but I'm going to try. I think a down tiering for McBride to get something done. I don't think you have to down tier for McBride. I think it's only worth down tiering from McBride if you can get a highly productive running back plus. So keep that in mind. If you're down tiering from Trey McBride and you're getting like a Harold Fannin and a Quinshon Judkins, it's just not worth it. If you're getting like a James Cook and a Tucker Kraft, plus something like there are some concepts there that would make sense for the production upside of your squad, considering the fact that you aren't playing in a tight end premium format. What you could also look into is fading tight end entirely and just moving Trey McBride straight up for an elite running back, and that solves your problem, like a Hampton, an Achane, or a Gency.
Yeah.
Or a London or something like that. So, yeah, that's in the cards for you. I don't think it's essential that you have to do it.
No, I don't think so either. I think you can survive without doing that, but because again, we're having you pivot to another quarterback, so it doesn't really matter. The difference in production you're going to get between the guys we're having you pivot to and Hurts is going to be like legitimately 2 points a game. Not going to make or break your season here.
Yep.
So that's fine. And yeah, like Nathan said, McBride trade not totally 100% crucial. So, all right, you're welcome, dude. And if you have questions, give him a free trade question. If you do have follow-ups or anything like that, please make sure to message Nathan and I. Or all of you need to know this, frickers. Domain Motherflockers actually this is exclusive to you guys. On the Discord, when you need help, just tag the domain ambassadors because they can help you anytime now. We recruited like 12 people that have helped us out with some other stuff that know our stuff so well that we're like, they could definitely just give people advice and they know what we're going to say 90% of the time. And so now in the Discord, you don't have to wait for Nathan and I to respond every however many days it takes us. If you need immediate help or immediate trade advice or have blueprint questions, tag them. They're here to help. It's a whole team of people. There's 12 of them. They should cover most of the week. So let's go. Is it like frozen hot chocolate? It's probably very similar. I've never had that. All right, look at this board, y'all. Look at the freaking trades, including Avery, who never trades up. I'll never talk about myself in third person again. That was horrifying. Including me, and I literally never trade up.
No, not including you, including Avery. Jay Lee, let us know if you are on the stream, my friend.
Click on the 111, Scott, and we're rolling.
Calling out Jay Lee.
Jay Lee, say hey. Okay, hide us for a minute, Scott, or make us smaller. Just hide us. They don't need to see us for right now.
Shrink 'em.
Let's show them the whole board. Okay, so as you can see, I traded my 3rd and 4th and my 27 first for the 1-7, which I got into that top tier at the end, and the 7-12, which I got down there. The original offer didn't have the 7-12 in it. I needed another player back. I countered with the 5-12 or 6-1. He did 7-12. The value was good enough for me. It's essentially, on a value standpoint, a fair trade in startup pick value. So, yeah, I could have just ruined his team. I could have ruined his team. I could ruin this team. And I told him if I did, I'll pay his buy-in. So we're just going to try something new. It's time to try some new things, guys. It's time to try some chocolate punch.
Hey, maybe we should give away some chocolate punch tonight.
That's a great idea.
Is it possible?
I think it is.
That's a big question.
Look, Jay Lee's here.
Hey, man, welcome.
Welcome, man. We appreciate you. We got you down for tonight.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, speaking of giveaway, where are the likes at? We're at 300 viewers, 113 likes. You guys don't want blueprints. It's fine. No, blueprints suck. Drop a like.
Also, hey, Adam, your username is Adam. You submitted a live team blueprint on the stream tonight, so I'm assuming you're on the stream. Can you send me a DM of your email? We're having a hard time finding you in the system.
Interesting.
It's one of the
the
four-figure basic names. So basic usernames, not basic name. I'll do a couple more callouts for you just to make sure that you heard me. But that would be very helpful because then you'll be able to see your blueprint in the dashboard when we do it.
Don't worry, ladies. There you go. There you go. Are you guys doing live team blueprints after the draft or we're done? Yeah, no, we'll get right back into it. We're going to be talking Dynasty for about an hour and a half, actually. So, all right. So, nothing crazy here. I'm going to be up in a pick, and then after I've got 3 picks here, and then I don't pick for a pretty long time. And so, we'll talk about some of the OTA stuff that's been coming out. Okay, I'm on the clock. Who fell? JSN?
Are you
kidding?
Yes! Wow.
Yes, dude.
You have to take a QB there, I was going to assume.
I love this. Is this a 6-point? Dude, let's go. Is this 6-point? And what's the Titan premium? Actually, I might be able to see that. Nope, it won't let me see. Stupid sleeper. I swear. All right, we get JSN at the 1-7. Good start, ladies and gentlemen. We trade up in the draft. Adam says on Discord.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, hang on a second.
It's a 6-point. Okay, cool.
Your username.
Dang it, Caleb went. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, you can send me that DM and confirm it, but your
Oh, I need to use my freaking tool. Connect.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the email would be. So my username on Discord is Nathan.Schmidt.
Yeah. Oh man. Thought I was on the clock. Thought it was me.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Winslow goes Jaden Daniels, which is fine. I wanted Genty there at the 111. For reasons. We're gonna try this. Jefferson goes. Game Tight has traded up to the 201 here. Click on Game Tight at the 1-4. So he's got the 1-4 and the 2-1. He's missing his 4th and his 10th and probably a 27 first. It's a pretty darn good deal to get up there. Man, you got a better deal than I did. Good gravy.
Thanks, Adam. We got you.
We'll see where Game Tight goes here, though. He's already drafted Josh Allen. I'm pumped. I don't ever trade up in drafts. It's going to be awesome. I don't need to explain anything with the chocolate punch. Serious? Would you move Love in a first for Bijan? Jeremiah?
So you started out with Genty and JSN.
Yeah. And I'm about to pick again.
You're about to pick again.
In the middle of a tier, actually really at the end of a tier, so I think I know what I'm going to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Actually, I definitely know what I'm going to do here. It's going to be disgusting.
Ow!
London goes. Wow. Okay.
That big contract.
Frick.
Oh, you're fine, man. It's not your fault, dude.
Yeah, no,
it is not your fault.
Oh, he could change the username.
If you don't mind.
Yeah, that would actually do it.
Can you make your username Like, can you add some figures to the end? Like, add some numbers or something. Adam Warner would be great.
That would be perfect.
But yeah, it's not.
It's like it's a weird lookup deal.
It's not your fault. We just have a lookup issue on our ends.
151 likes. Thanks, Beck. All right. Hey, what do you think? Yeah, my guts saying Lamar here.
Good pick.
And a 6-point passing touchdown.
Oh, there you go. You got your elite wide receiver, elite running back, and elite quarterback.
I have Jackson Ginty JSN start. I'm pumped.
So really think about this.
Again, guys, I'll draft your teams for free. Like he's not paying anything except $97 a year annual motherfucker membership code to me. So he is paying something. But.
See if this will be a very interesting unraveling.
All right, yeah, we'll set up the giveaway. Here we go. I'll get Nightbot out here. Nightbot's going to be a freaking, absolute just idiot.
Hey, Sky. What's up, girl? You're so fluffy.
All right, Chocolate Punch 69. In the chat, no caps, no spaces, get in the blueprint giveaway. All you have to do to get in the giveaway, completely free. Good love pick, by the way. Drop a like on the stream. Make sure you're subscribed, and make sure you put Chocolate Punch 69 in the comments. So, yeah. All right. You guys didn't think I was going to take Lamar? Yeah, in a 6-point, I'm going to take Lamar. A little early to pat yourself in the back. No, it's not. It's called being optimistic. And I've already crushed this whole draft. This team's going to win the championship year one. Is that better? Not only that, I'm going to win this. Because of my start, I'm going to win the championship 3 years in a row. It's a real dynasty. You guys have no idea what you've done. Chocolate Punch 69 for the free team blueprint giveaway. Burrow goes there. It's a 6-point. I had to think about taking Burrow as well because, again, it's a 6-point. Not a huge Burrow guy, as you guys know, in Dynasty. And then my baby boy, Omarion Hampton, goes there 2-5. It's a little early for me to take Hampton, and I have Love ranked over Hampton. So I wasn't going to do that. And Lamb goes there. Lamb's been going mid-second, so. Blake says, you guys have do this full-time or you have other jobs? If not full-time, do you think one day you will? We've been full-time for about 1.5 years. So we did it for, I think, 2-3 years, not part-time. It eventually became like we couldn't do anything else. So we have to, we're full-time. Thanks to you guys, honestly, like legit. We are full-time because you guys are big supporters and help basically support us, so. Yep, we're full-time. I still have another full-time job. I actually work 2 full-time jobs, believe it or not. So that's not a flex, by the way. My life is very hectic, but I enjoy it. I work from home, so it's not that bad. It's data stuff. It's projects. So HN goes there 2-7. Very nice. Oh, we do need to talk about the Rome foot news. I'm not trying to name drop, but I think it's just something we need to talk about. Oh, okay. So, I've seen kind of 2 things about this that, some of them has really concerned me. The interaction, somebody quote tweeted on Twitter was like, yeah, this really sucks for Rome Odunze. It's basically Rome Odunze saying like, actually, I think I'd prefer to wait until Nathan is here to talk about this because it's actually scaring me a little bit. I'm trying to keep my head above the waves. I'm drafting at the 111, Armand. So I drafted JSN at the 1-7, and then Genty and Jackson, and now I don't pick again until the 5th. So. Investment banking. I am definitely not an investment banker, my friend. Trust freaking me. I'm a Dynasty investment banker. Basically because of how bad Nagasuma is building teams, you bought a truck. And that's true. I guess, yeah, sure. Nagasuma bought my truck for me. Have you heard about the Rome stuff?
No, what's up with Rome stuff?
Linsecki says, watch the entire interview / the quote. What's the context that we're missing here? Make me feel better.
Tell me. What are you saying?
I'm just going to pull up the interview real quick. Hold on. Roman Odunzi.
I saw his RP recently, and it was really good.
Yeah. I'm trying to find where he said it. So basically, the Roman foot news feels like the last nail in the coffin for everybody seeing Burden over Rome. Yeah, so let me read Nathan the quotes here real quick, since I'm not picking for a while. So, and this is one of the things I wanted to talk about. Let me give you the full quote. He said this. It's not. So somebody asked him if he was feeling normal. He's like, it's not from a standpoint like I'm always in pain, but the way my foot broke, there's calluses in there, and it creates a different type of foot structure with these bones, different things that shift around. So my new normal was kind of what I'm going into. Now, I did say I don't think that's anything that's going to prohibit me from making plays, but Allen Robinson commented on it, and Allen Robinson had the same injury. That was right when he fell off.
Yeah.
And he said, I had that injury and I literally was never the same. Now I'm scared. Because I mean, he basically came out and said, like, this is my new normal. Like, it's
right.
It's not, I don't know. So
Interesting.
With what he's saying about, I've also seen plenty of medical people say that you can play through that without any production dip.
Yeah.
Which I think is probably true, but
he's also young. Robinson was already pretty old.
Yeah, that's true.
When he got injured. Malik Neighbors' RP was solid. Zone was bad.
Neighbors?
Bad for his standards.
What,
44th percentile.
Neighbors? Zone?
Yep. Press 98th percentile. Man 81st percentile.
Well, we got to talk about that. Oh, he did do AJ Brown.
Yep.
Okay. Pickens and Dart went off the board there.
AJ Brown, he did.
Dude, speaking of the devil real quick. Hold on.
AJ Brown's, we already looked at, and it was really bad. Remember?
That's 30 on me. Jonathan Taylor win the second. Oh, that's interesting. And
I love how Pack It Up took Pickens there at the 302, probably because you put that name to the pick when you asked me the
probably.
thing, yeah.
Or he just likes Pickens. Look at where Neighbors went, Nate. That's the lowest I've ever seen him go.
Woo!
That's Puka Neighbors.
That's our videos in action right there.
That's disgusting.
That's a great start.
That's disgusting. I wouldn't say it's our videos. We didn't tell people to take Neighbors LO. I would have taken him well before all those guys. I mean, JT went over Taylor. Bowers went over Neighbors. Like, you can't do that.
That's wild.
Or JT went over Neighbors. Puka Neighbors, like, you're going to run this league. Prick. Okay, yeah, Neighbors. Really good at everything but, post routes, essentially.
Right.
He immediately hedges it by saying he didn't like the offense, so. Okay.
Not something I'm worried about, but just interesting.
No, I mean, his man and press coverage stuff.
Yeah.
He's elite, so that's good. And that is a lot of his game.
I mean, it's not like it's bad or anything. There are other receivers that have that type of RP, and Worthy's was horrible.
Dude, I'm telling you guys right now, not to name drop at all, I swear to you, do not own Worthy in Dynasty. He is trash. His RP is so bad.
It's a bummer.
And he looked horrible last year. Horrible.
Well, he was injured. His shoulder was injured. His shoulder. He could still run.
Yeah, and we did talk about AJ Brown's. Yeah, AJ Brown took a. Who were we talking about today that we were wanting him to do?
Christian Watson.
Thank you. So, anyways, Worthy's was horrible. Holy smokes.
I was gonna say when you're looking at percentiles, for man zone and press coverage, like Odunze's was just so impressive.
What are you talking about? We're sleeping on Bowers. How is saying take Neighbors over Bowers sleeping on Bowers? It's Malik Neighbors. Like, that's not a hot take. We're sleeping on Bowers. I would have taken Bowers over a couple guys who went over him here too. But don't be irritated. Who cares?
This is very interesting with Rome.
Chocolate Punch 69,
And
1 minute and 45 seconds left.
Just a reflection of how Johnson likes to utilize all of his receivers is like there's just no
Tate.
there's no positional archetype that he can really put on Rome because he does everything. And
yeah. Again,
so does everybody else in that offense.
That's everybody. That's
so
literally everybody
it's
trying
Ben Johnson.
It's literally everybody trying to make a Bears wide receiver a Lions wide receiver, and it's just not.
They're just not.
Can't.
No,
you can't at all. You're also
they're all over the place, but it also
is
is encouraging. Like it isn't if Rome is going to lose a ton of value, if he's going to lose like a full round of value because of his OTA comments, he could end up being a pretty decent investment, especially if the gap increases between him and Burden. I mean, the route running, the route running metrics are the route running metrics, and what he was able to do there on the field, even through injury, as a route runner, is still pretty decent. So,
RP is reception perception by Matt Harmon. He works for Yahoo in his own company, Reception.
And again, good route running metrics doesn't always directly correlate to really, really high fantasy production, but it can be indicative of like, guys that were put in positions to be productive that are going to fall off if they have really poor metrics. Jerry Jeudy was a perfect example of this in 2024. Remember, Jeudy finished as a wide receiver 12. He had some of the worst wide receiver 1 production metrics I've ever seen any year ever. And of course, he was a complete non-factor last season, and that wasn't just by accident. Their quarterback room was just as bad as it had been previously, and he didn't do anything at all. Wan'Dale Robinson, if you looked at his RPs year over year, they got better and better to a point where that really came to a head last year, and he was a wide receiver 2. George Pickens was one who year over year, his reception perception metrics got better and better and better, notably every single year. And by the time it got to like eye-popping metrics before the 2025 season, 2025, like big breakout, and you obviously have the situation swap to, the Cowboys offense with Dak Prescott, which was a big deal there too for him. But again, it's not always going to tell you exactly what these guys are going to do production-wise, but it can kind of help you sift through the guys that are probably better bets than others. And depending on what price someone like Rome is at or what Marv is at, Lab McConkey, like you can get a good idea on where you want to kind of draw the line and say, I'm not going to let this guy go any further in this startup without taking a shot on him. So.
Okay, timer's up. Let's pick a winner. We're doing another one at 385 people in this one. The winner of the free team blueprint for tonight is Sports Guy 1527. Congratulations to Sports Guy. Drop your flock username in the chat. I'll give you a free team blueprint voucher. We appreciate you. Congrats to everybody who played. Keep dropping likes. We'll keep giving you free stuff. We appreciate you guys supporting. Yeah, some interesting picks here. Very interesting picks. Tate obviously went 3-4. Then James Cook and Olave normally go here. Herbert and Lawrence, 6-point, normally go here. McCaffrey all the way up at the 3-9. All the way up at the 3-9 here. And then Warren up to the 3-10. And this is a half-point tight end premium. And then Igbuka is where he normally goes. But just a lot of fun reaches here. So let's go, Sports Guy. We appreciate you. So answering a couple comments here. The Luther Burden truthers, Nathan. I guess you can guess what their response to this Rome news has been.
They're already victory lapping the crap out of it. Yeah,
they're outrageous.
I'm sure they are. Yeah,
they're outrageous. Will you give him a blueprint voucher for me real quick? Oliver Pickled.
Yeah.
So Ben says Odunzi's cooked his Luther Burden. Okay. See, no. Not giving up a 27 base first for Rome. I mean, I guess if you're just a random first, probably not, but a late first I would do for sure.
I'm not seeing any.
Do you have code domain in your account, bud? Let us know. That's the only way we can find you.
Yep.
Why do y'all have guys like Tyson and Lemon higher than Burden and Rome? Nathan, you want to answer that?
Why do we have guys like Lemon and Tyson higher than Rome?
The Burden and Rome, yeah.
Sorry, I'm
up,
a
Scott?
totally different. I need to read the question.
No,
Why do we
about
think
that.
Tate is going rounds ahead of Lemon?
That's a good question as well. That's not the one I was talking about. No.
Well, I think that's a case. I think you can make a case there for that, meaning that Lemon is a good value. I don't think it.
I can explain
I don't think it devalues where Tate is being priced. But what I would say is situationally and draft capital wise, Carnell Tate was a top 5 NFL draft pick. Mekhi Lemon slid into the second half of the first round. And when you're looking at recent historical data, if you're just looking at raw draft capital, guys who go in the later portion of the first round compared to guys who are going top 10 in the NFL draft, there is a hit rate discrepancy between the guys in the top 10 versus the guys after. The difference for us, though, primarily is like we're big Lemon fans. The difference for us is going to be primarily situational and what their production upside is most likely this season.
Short term.
Jalen Hurts is going to have to, or Mekhi Lemon's going to have to take over as the number 1 option and usurp Devonta Smith year 1 to have a ridiculous amount of production as a rookie. And Carnell Tate has to do essentially nothing to really be like put in a situation where he can get a lot of volume year 1. He's there alongside Wandell, who doesn't play near the role that Tate does, and they're actually super complementary in that offense. So when you're talking value upside opportunity in year 1, the guy who is more likely to move up boards is going to be Carnell Tate, because you have to. What results in someone gaining value? It's production, right? And what people are projecting for Mekhi Lemon is it's probably going to take a little bit of time. Not that he can't have, 700-800 receiving yards his first year, but I wouldn't say that the ceiling or that the upside for Mekhi Lemon in a Jalen Hurts offense is like 1,300 yards. I think that's in the cards for Carnell Tate. Now, is it going to happen? That's a whole nother conversation, but that's why the value gap is there. It's not because we think the talent is that much of a gap. We really like Mekhi Lemon a lot.
My God, I asked you to answer a question. You did not answer the question I asked you to answer. You spent 10 minutes. Frank, okay, here we go. I'll answer it. Why do we have Tyson Lemon higher than Burden and Rome? They're better.
Yeah.
That's it. They are. And actually, I think the argument you were making, though, watch the video tomorrow for Tyson. We essentially point that out. Like, Tyson has the draft capital Tate does and is going 2 rounds lower.
Mm-hmm.
So why is that happening? Because of his hamstring. That's really the only reason. Burden went there 4-4. He goes earlier in this draft. Wow. Goodness gracious. I'm going to get somebody pretty good at the 5-2 here. Yeah, no. At this point, I would rather own Tyson and Lemon than I would Burden and Rome in Dynasty. So that's why I have him ranked higher. When Luther Burden and Rome Odunze both, like, I love both of them, but for the love, like, we're ranking 4 guys here that none of them have really ever done anything in their NFL career. Like, Rome had a 4-game stretch, and Luther Burden caught like a 90-yard touchdown.
I swear, dude, it's like that.
And it pumped up his yards per route run, and everybody ran with it. So
freakiest thing. CB63, let us know if you're in the stream tonight, man.
That's interesting. Yeah, good question. Ceiling case with Burden is clear wide receiver 1. Where would he go in startups? I think with Burden, this is a really good question. And this is why I wasn't in on his price early in the offseason when he's going 3-4 turn. I'm thinking Burden, clear wide receiver 1 in that offense. You're talking early 3rd. And I don't think he had much value to go up, even if he did perform at the level we all want him to. The reason I would say early 3rd is I think Loveland could go higher than him. I think Loveland could go early 2nd. I think Loveland is the number 1 weapon there. I think when Loveland got going last year, he was the wide receiver 1 over Rome and Luther Burden. Rome was hurt. Burden wasn't on the field as much as he will be this year. That's all true. Loveland looked, I mean, people are drafting Loveland at the 3, and I'm good with it. I am so high on Loveland, so. Jamar says, I agree my only issue with draft capital argument is Lemon is slot wide receivers historically fall in the draft like JSN. JSN's actually a pretty good example of somebody who was being shorted too much, but he was going in the 7th. I have the 102, I'm taking Tate. Yeah, no, you take Tate 100% there. You can, and the other thing is value, right? You can draft Tate and down tier to Lemon if you want to. So
crazy thing with Loveland is he was actually just really efficient with his volume. After the bye week, he had games of like 32, 11, 16, 14, 12, 24, and 30 points.
Yep.
2 games in the entire season did he ever have targets in the double digits.
Wow.
He never exceeded...
Who's that?
Loveland. He didn't have double-digit targets until weeks 17 and 18.
Yeah, no, but when he was on the field and involved and his usage went up, like his snap share went up.
His snap share reached its peak in week 8, halfway through the season.
I know, and no, well, actually, I think his snap share actually was higher at the end of the year.
No, 81% snap share week 8 compared to 82% snap share in week 17.
That's what I just said. At the end of the year, it was high.
Right. I'm comparing everything in the second half of the season. And I'm saying in the second half of the season with all that production, he was kind of like Tucker Craftish, where he was really efficient with like limited volume.
Oh, yeah, he was super efficient.
Because he was on the field the whole time, but he wasn't getting a stupid amount of targets.
Well,
but his
played
yards per reception,
he played
and touchdowns
65%
were crazy.
or less of the snaps from week 12 to 14, and I mean,
his snap share went up, and then it dipped down, and then it went up at the very end of the year with those 10 and 13 targets.
Yeah, I see it. I'm going to give it to him. Yeah, he was, when he was, again, efficiency-wise, people want to talk about Burden's efficiency. Loveland was insane when he was playing. Like, he looked incredible. I got you, sports guy.
He looked like the best athlete on the field offensively.
I mean, yeah. So, Loveland's he's just a G.
He looked as nimble as Burden with twice the size.
Sports guy, got you, man. You got yours in. We appreciate you. I gave you a free team review, so. Oh, my gosh.
What?
What? I was looking at a trade offer I got earlier.
Oh. Is that a good trade?
Oh, my gosh. Dude. I'm up. I freaking, look at who's freaking not gone.
Well, let me take.
Oh, wait. Oh, I just went. The tool hadn't updated. I got quadruple sniped there.
Oh, rip. Oh, wow. Hurts.
Purdy fell to the 411. Hurts fell that far.
Yeah.
They all went right before my pick.
Bummer.
Gosh dang it, dude. That's horrible. Why'd everybody get their crap together when it was time to be on the turn? Oh, my gosh. I thought I had a crazy value there. Nope. So now where I'm at is I literally despise this pick with all of my being. I hate it. I hate it. This is horrible. I got to take Rice 5-2. Dang it, man. I almost had freaking Purdy. I thought I was going to get Purdy. Or Lemon. Good gravy. All right. Robert says he really needs our help. He's on the clock. If Victor Wembanyama, or Wemby, retired from the NBA, said he was trying out as a wide receiver in the NFL, what startup round would you be comfortable drafting him? Not that high,
Not that very high.
No. I don't think he'd do that well.
Nope. He's not really made for the NFL.
Is Mason really 6'7"? He said that on a stream yesterday. I almost spit out my drink. I got major Short King vibes from him. How about you go watch the Flock League,
Yeah.
Either vlog or like competition for the picks last year?
He and I are same height. Actually, I think I'm a little taller than him.
Nice Hendo pick. I was considering taking Henderson as well. I don't love picking Rice. Again, I almost got
I'm short.
I almost got a huge value fall, and they all went right before me. So that's Mahomes went 4-7 in this, and this is a
6 point.
6 point.
That's
some of these freaking this draft. The
these
less
drafts are crazy.
Insane,
These drafts are getting cute, man. Look at that CMC all the way up into the third.
I know, dude. And JT
It's
in the second.
happening.
I wonder if this. Yeah, I wonder if this.
Oh my gosh, it's happening.
Price went. Nice pick. You're at the top of a tier right here. Price is a fine pick there.
Yeah. Can you imagine how crazy it would be if the Rams like actually didn't pay Puka? That'd be like the first time we've ever seen that in this era.
Dang, that makes me a little bit disappointed. I traded up because of the 411. I would have gotten Purdy, but it would have been Purdy, Pickens, and a first for JSN. Although I'd probably still take JSN.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get a good value for it at 712 and make that trade worth it.
I'm sure they'll find a way to snipe you and you'll crash out.
Brody, I like the name. I like Knights of the Round Table. I like it. I don't know if I ever replied to your DM, but you guys will crush it. I think I read it and I didn't get to reply. Now that I think of it. I love it. What's up, Sam Chris? Yeah, big running back run going on here. Big running back run. That's what happens in this range. I was between really Rice and Henderson are the two guys that, you know, kind of fell and now let me know how I can help you, Freddie. I just read it and I forgot to send a message back. BTJ goes 5-7. If you didn't see BTJ's reception perception, he did do BTJ's, right? Yeah. It was aight. Listen to this for Brian Thomas Jr., you guys. Man coverage, 61st percentile success rate. Press, 70th percentile. Zone coverage, 7th percentile.
What happened?
So now this is where I've got to just freaking wait to talk about this because I can't name drop, but I've got some opinions now in this range. I have opinions.
Opinions. Pinatas. Let's do Brian Thomas profile from 2024. Okay.
Man,
for reference, okay, this BTJ's RP after his rookie season was very poor in zone.
Yeah, he's an X.
38.
He's an X.
But he was 81st and 93rd percentile.
Yeah,
so.
he's an X. It makes sense. Like he's not a zone beating wide receiver. He really never has been. But
no, that's why he went later.
Didn't he
in the
say
draft.
this week that it feels good to be able to run without hurting? Yeah, and I think Brian Thomas Jr. is a fine shot here at the 5-7. I think 5th round Brian Thomas is not bad. Mendoza's a great pick in a 6 point. 5-10, I almost took him. Bucky, Kyron, yeah, standard. So, oh my gosh, I'm about to die. I'm trying to wait till everybody goes off the board before I start talking about everybody here. The Monstar stole his talent, something like that. Gotta be something like that. I'm gonna get a drinky drink.
Who are we dying about?
I can't say it yet.
Well, just send me.
Nope.
Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and yeah. AJ Brown at the 512 is pretty solid price. Not gonna lie. I'm cool taking AJ Brown at the 5-6 turn.
So that's our first
That's our first
data point.
data point.
Not gonna lie to you, I thought he'd jump more than that.
I thought he would jump more than that.
I thought
as
he would
well.
jump more than that, guys.
I think maybe our community is just tempering expectations and chilling out with his value.
What's up, Alex? Don't know what you're talking about.
Because we expect him to skyrocket, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, because I saw 6 he pumped, he got him. Didn't think he'd fall. I honestly wouldn't have thought he would have fallen either, but I also wasn't taking him at the 5-2. So I'm part of the problem, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. Zay Flowers of Rage Round's a choice. Zay's got no ceiling. No, but he does have a really high floor, which is nice. Zay's good at his own little thing.
Look at this, Avery.
What are we looking at?
Can't talk about it, but you can look at it.
Okay, let me look.
Here.
I'm about to die. Harold Fannin goes.
He has been the big jumper. The big jumper.
Man, that is absurd.
We're
again,
1 for 2, but that's what we expected. Like, that's...
Cam Ward, 6'2". I guess.
Yeah. You're going to...
We're whispering. We're name dropping.
But I mean, at least you and I are 1 for 2 there with that guy.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on the league, right? I mean,
League dependent, yeah.
It's crazy. These leagues are sharp, man.
Mm-hmm.
These leagues just price everybody where, I mean, I don't know.
Where they should be.
They don't overprice people.
No.
It's sharp.
And I think what we see really more than anything is the early 5th round. The early 5th round all the way to pretty much the mid 6th is like one big tier.
Yeah.
You could say all the way to the late 6th, potentially like almost 2 rounds of just one tier.
Yep. Existtalk's taking it down here. He's taking it down. Baker goes.
Take it down.
Look at these. Look at these.
Baker.
And Rome, dang it, goes 6'4". What a discount on my boy Roman Odunzi.
Discount. I will take the risky bisky shots at 6th round prices. Yes, please, and thank you. Ah.
I can't freaking do anything.
Can't do what?
Hold on. I'm cooking.
He's cooking. Be doing the cooks.
What pick is he on?
605. Scattaboo is a great pick.
Oh,
What a pick. Love it.
Who's up next? Feed my weasel. Wenzel. I'm sending you a DM.
Feed my weasel.
Feed my weasel.
Nice. Oh, okay.
This is 6'6".
Yeah.
Existtalk says he loves his team. I tried so hard to move up to grab him, dude. I tried so hard to move up to get Marv there. I was literally furiously. Sleeper's interface on desktop is so bad.
That is by far not even close. The absolute latest I've ever seen Marvin Harrison go in any draft all year.
That makes me sad. I was trying to get up there. You can still accept it. Feed my Wenzel. Weasel.
Feed my weasel.
Dang, you guys. I tried. I really tried.
Yeah, dude, you suck. Come on.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I sent 2 trades trying to get that done.
Rip. Sucks to suck, I guess.
Yeah, I'm up in 4 picks though. I don't even want to look at the board. Actually, I'm looking at the board, and we're gonna find out here.
Well, let's do the maths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You actually have so 4 picks and then your pick.
Yep.
Okay.
It's gonna get dicey.
Oh.
I could get dunked on here. I could get dunked on here, to be honest with you. The quadruple snipe would be insanity. And Smitty goes. So there's one.
Good pick.
Again, there is a legitimate huge gap between Smith in like market rankings versus our drafts. It's like a 3-round gap.
Massive.
It's huge, man.
Yep. I am A-okay with Smith in the mid-6th round.
So there's one snipe. Let's see how many we get here. See if you know me. I was gonna do this. If I get quadruple sniped here, you may see. I'm not gonna crash out. You might see it though.
Might.
I better not get quadruple sniped here,
dude.
Nah, Brian, you didn't need Marv. You needed my trade. You needed my trade.
Good pick.
Double snipe.
That's a very good pick.
We are 2 away from the quadruple snipe, and I will kill somebody. In fact, it would be 5 in a row because of Marv. And technically Rome and Scadaboo.
Figuratively, he will kill somebody.
I wouldn't have taken Baker. So we're double snipes. We cannot get to the rare quadruple snipe here, or that would be horrible. And the funny thing is, the 4th guy that if I get sniped on him, I really don't feel that good about drafting him. So even if he makes it to me, I'm going to be pissed. I feel like I'm about to get freaking railroaded here.
Wenzel,
Triple snipes!
What a pick.
God,
Higgins at the
dang
6'9". That's the one that I was hoping would make
you
it
guys?
to. Higgins is such a good pick.
I swear if this guy goes, I'll kill somebody.
Nathan Run. Somebody else in here to kill? He wouldn't kill Scott. Scott needs to keep the stream going, so I am probably the one that's out. I do have a couple windows right here behind me, so I'm good.
I swear, dude. I swear.
I kind of want it to happen just to see.
Okay. All right.
Which Devontae would have been a fine pick at the 6'11".
I know,
he would have
but
crashed
that's not
out,
who I wanted.
Right. Well, you got the 4th of 4.
Yeah. Which is the guy I didn't want. Yeah. So that sucks. It will prevent the crash out for now.
It will.
I did kind of crash out anyways, I think. But making sure I'm not stupid. Nice, stupid. No.
You're gonna get somebody good on the turn, so it's kind of a win-win either way.
Yeah, I'll take Jared Goff. I get my 2nd quarterback. There's a lot of good guys here.
Playing the odds, I see.
Huh?
So playing the odds, I see.
Yeah, I mean, who are you talking about? I don't see any. Oh, yeah, I'll play my odds there.
But also,
yeah, that's what. And actually, yeah, and Laporta just went. I'm good. Yep. That's why I did it. Yeah, I was looking at
I guess you could.
Oh, that's true. No, I won't. I actually don't think any of them will. Again, that's where the huge teardrop is. So,
Yeah, but which one would be most likely to?
I think he would be the least likely to, in my opinion.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay, that is true. For multiple reasons. Because the other guy,
I have my pick.
But definitely.
Yeah, no, I think
he
so.
Could.
I definitely think he could. We're speaking in code.
Because you know why.
you guys talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. What's analytics? What's that? Doesn't sound like something.
It's analytics.
Doesn't sound like I'll be something. No, I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is.
I don't know.
I basically have my pick picked out for me here. I've got 2 guys, and whichever one falls, I'm taking. Okay, or both of them fall.
It's a good chuck pick.
Yeah, well,
And a 6 point.
shoot. Really stinks not to grab. I mean,
The first one definitely fall. You'll probably get him.
all right. Let me check the ADP. I got 49 seconds. Check my ADP. ADPs. Yeah, it's all over the place. Oh.
It's all over. You are in this draft. You're going to end up with some decent shots at the 7-8 turn. So
Yeah, I'll take Casey Concepcion. I can't pass up the wide receiver youth there and the freaking hilarious dude. Every time that man does something in camp that isn't like extremely flawless, people on Twitter, it's like, told you. Like Watson,
even though they're the ones that were the most loud about KC.
Watson threw him like a dig route and threw it almost at the ground, and he like dove to get it, and I think it hit the ground, and people were like, unreal. It was like legit on the ground, and he almost caught it.
Yeah.
I'll take Casey Concepcion.
An organization like Cleveland, they need someone they need a SIG. You know, they just need someone who comes in there and is like, what? What's this?
Yeah, I'll take
What's
Casey
going on?
Concepcion. Pretty big teardrop coming up here.
Don't handle any of the BS. Just be like, this is stupid. Why are we giving Deshaun Watson
Remember when people thought
opportunity?
Sig was going to go to the NFL?
Yes, and he was like, yeah, no. Literally, he was like, yeah, no.
And then remember when people were like he was going to go to Penn State?
Yeah, and then he literally gave him the double bird.
Sean says, when giving someone some resources who only ever played Redraft, what Dynasty domain videos would you send them to get them familiar with Dynasty? That's a good question. That's a good question. Nathan will look. I don't know. David Elliott would, if you ask David Elliott, he could tell you pretty well.
Yeah, David
he
does have a good.
Nice ETN pick. I was deciding between ETN and Casey Concepcion, so I like both of those picks there. Again, I think there's a pretty clear teardrop off here in the 7th. So player categories is a good one, yeah.
Probably this was one of our bangers. One of our absolute bangers.
Nice. And then Jamison Williams, another guy, like, again, very clear order of operations here for guys who should go.
So here's one. I don't think I can drop links in the chat, can I?
We can, yes.
We can? Yep. Okay, cool. Okay, so here's one. There are going to be a lot of strategy videos because, again, the takes ones isn't going to get you anywhere to start. So that first one is called Your Dynasty Takes Are Wrong. It's basically just like our philosophy on production and value share.
Oh, that is a really good choice. Yeah.
And how to utilize trade calculators, how you know if you're contending, rebuilding, reloading, the difference between like market takes versus player takes. And that kind of separates good dynasty players from bad dynasty players.
That's a good one. Nathan sent a pretty good one. Like, this is kind of basic, so. All right. I do have a pick, so I did trade up in the 1st, but I got back this pick in the 7th, the 7-12. So I do have a pick coming up here pretty soon as Kyler goes off the board there. Nice. I'm glad to see you guys recommending the player category videos. That's good to know that you guys think those are that valuable.
Yeah.
That's very good. That's good feedback for us. Impacts is being real for a minute. You guys are the best Dynasty content on YouTube, and the graphic design products are top tier. Keep it up. Thanks, man. We appreciate it. Thanks for supporting. That's why we can do it, is because of you guys. So when you guys support us like you do, we can pay Becca and all of our product team and
Oh, look at us.
And us.
Look at us in the keys. We look so cute.
I know. That was good. I thought about that one too.
We're just glowing.
I know. That was like the best day of my life.
Yeah.
Waking up after the national championship game, and I was like, we did it. We did it, Joe. Waddle's a great pick, dude.
We did it, Joe.
7-6 Waddle. Relentless says trade up. No, I'm not going to. I have a plan here. I have a plan. Waddle's a good pick there, though. I like it. I almost took Waddle. And Kyler's good too.
What was a just banger vid that we've had?
See if I get sniped again. We'll see. We'll see. I'll kind of lay out like what I was thinking with the draft. Tucker Kraft's a great freaking pick. That is a great pick.
I don't want to go too far back for just like outdated player examples.
Harmon has Waddle wide receiver 12 in redraft. That's incredible. That's crazy. Laporte over Kraft. He did go over Kraft in this draft. That's a pretty crazy one, too. You are right about that.
Oh, we had another how to trade in Dynasty, like the art of down tiering, up tiering, and pivoting. I'll send you that one as well.
Okay, I'm writing on my notepad. You know, it's getting freaking real.
Oh, this is the one where Becca put a smiley face emoji on my... What's getting real? What are you...
Just writing down my picks.
What?
I'm just writing down.
Oh.
Draft stuff. You're like, I swear you're squirrel.
Squirrel. What?
You're like, what? What are you doing?
You asked me to come up with good ideas.
You didn't? No, you didn't. I'm saying because you were like, what? When I said I was writing my ideas down.
Yeah, Sean, here's a second one.
Ooh,
just for
Nate,
how
there he
to
goes.
trade.
See what goes right there. 7-8.
Hey!
Right after he got... We didn't talk about this one either. I guess it's a good time
We
to
don't
talk
really
about
know what the details of the contract are.
That's also the truth.
Our baseline now for like wide receiver 2 level contracts is pretty much Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce got paid about $130 million for 4 years. Christian Watson got at face value $110 million before the actual guarantees come out. So it is a level below.
No shot.
It is a level below, but
Screw this, dude. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. What's up, J-Dub? HT said, great job, Nate. Oh, yeah, college football 27. Yeah, nice. Yeah, we're suing EA, by the way. EA came up with what they're calling their Dynasty blueprint. So we're suing them.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
Class action. Exosock says, please don't snipe me. Dude, I mean, whatever. It's fine. I don't think there's going to be anybody for me to name snipe you on, dude. Like, Jacobs was the guy I wanted, and he's gone, so there's nobody else in this range.
I don't remember much about that one.
Pack It Up says, at first looking pretty mid. I will do, you better stop, or I will do literally everything in my power to make sure it's late. Don't you dare taunt me. Pierce. Dang it, dude. All right, cool. Packers run. That was a Packers run. That's nice. About to lose my ever-loving mind.
We should probably have somebody go into our studio and just put some of our like all-time strategy things. So we could take like some of our all-time strategy videos and just put them into like one channel or one like
yeah, that's a good idea.
One playlist.
Yeah. Holy smokes, that was dicey, dude. I told Nate because I was gonna take ETN at the 7-2, and I told Nate that
that Jacobs or Henry.
That I thought Jacobs or Henry would fall to me. And when Jacobs went 7-9, I literally couldn't believe it.
I thought you were drafting at the 7-11. You had to get through 2 picks there. That's torture.
It was horrible. My heart is pounding. My watch thinks I'm going into cardiac arrest right now. Yeah, you wanted Stafford. I would have taken Stafford if Henry had gone. Stafford's a killer pick in this format. How's that for a freaking mid-first? Where you at? Pack it up, huh? How's that? Henry's going to be he's going to be the running back 2 this year. First looking pretty late now. Gosh, Jacobs in the 7th is wild, dude. When did the voucher show up in Flock earlier? I was told to get the Blueprint Premium instead of regular. Hasn't shown up yet. You should have a voucher, right? Just a normal team Blueprint voucher? Yeah, you do. You already have it. Brother, once you submit, it's a premium, I promise you. It won't say it, but you are. Alex, I don't know if you can take a hint, Alex. We're not talking about the Knicks at all. Go Spurs. You clearly are ignoring all of our warning signs. No Knicks talk on this show. All my homies hate the Knicks. Knicks suck. Spurs in 5.
I will say, it just continually disgusts me how much everyone just the love that the Knicks get while they're playing a game and people act like they're literally like every player on their team is LeBron James and Michael Jordan is just like, it's nauseating to watch. Like we couldn't get through a finals run last year. We couldn't get through a series without like 3 positive words from anyone that was actually like breaking down the games. They're like, I don't even know why the Pacers are here. They kind of suck. And the Knicks, they're like, oh my gosh, this team, best team I've ever seen. Dude, and the Pacers literally just walloped them. We mopped the freaking
Mike Brown
floor.
is the coach. Well, again, we're not talking about this. How do you submit an MFL team?
It's just so annoying.
You just link your MFL roster. We have it integrated on the site, so you just link it and submit it to us.
It's just salt in the wound watching a team.
Link.
It's just salt in the wound watching a team like the Knicks, who their team has not changed since we annihilated them in the ECF last year. And they go all the way to the finals this year in what was a wide open, super weak Eastern Conference.
So here's the thing.
After we had to take a gap year because our star player exploded his Achilles in Game 7 against the Thunder last year. Like, it's just...
I will say the Bing Bong bit is hilarious. One of my favorite things. My only thing I like about the Knicks. Regardless of what you think Knicks or Spurs, we can all say we won when the Thunder lost. See, that's not actually true. I wanted the Thunder to lose the second most in the NBA of any team, and then
I wanted the Knicks to lose more.
It's not close.
I wanted the Knicks to lose more than I wanted the Thunder to lose. I would have if we had gotten to Thunder and Knicks finals, which was very much in the cards, obviously, I was going to be the biggest Thunder fan of all time for the next week and a half.
1,000%. I would have been like Shea. I'd been like, call foul.
Right.
Pitts at the 8-5 there. Malik Willis just went. Darnold went. So we had a little baby quarterback run go here in the 8th.
Yeah.
But
I feel like people would expect Pacer fans to just literally loathe OKC. And I feel like Pacer fans actually don't have that much of a gripe with OKC because we were one of the few teams that actually matched up against them and went toe-to-toe.
Freddie says if the Knicks wins, he gets a blueprint. If they don't, he'll gift 3 blueprints. Deal. P-Trip, what's up? He says he paid for a live blueprint. Come on, make sure we have P-Trips here real quick. Nice Coop pick here at the 8-6. I like that. I am up in after 3 picks here. So, who will win a title first, the Pacers or the Colorado Rockies? Nope. It's rage bait. I mean, are the Colorado Rockies going to win this year? Because if not, the Pacers are going to win because they're going to win next year. So.
Are the Rockies trash?
Actually, they're better this year, I think.
They were the worst team in the league last year.
Oh, I know that. They were legit awful. They lost like 30 games, right?
Yeah, they were on a streak at one point to have the worst record ever.
I know.
And then they started winning some games. But
yeah, the draft has been pretty crazy so far. We're doing well though. DJ Moore at 8-7 is a much more palatable price. Kenyon Sadiq at the 8-8 is a great pick. Lots of good picks here. There's probably like 3 or 4 value fallers, and they all go right before I draft every single time.
Okay.
This freaking end of the draft has its crap figured out.
I don't see it either. P-Trip, what's your username?
Yeah, let us know, brother. Danglo says, you've ignored these messages long enough. Pats are back. Super Bowl lock. Team is unreal. I don't know, man. Playing a team in the regular season that's like a top 16 NFL team, like that might be a challenge for you guys. So we might want to see you play somebody with an above 500 record before we start crowning you.
I smell
regression.
I smell a Washington Commanders caliber regression season for them. Not that they're going to miss the playoffs. I think they'll be a playoff team. But I mean they got to win their division, dude. I don't think it's any guarantee that they win their division.
No, it never is.
Not when Josh Allen is in that division. Not with the Bills,
dude. They're going to be in a rock fight for the division.
Yeah. It's going to be hard for them to go all the way back to the Super Bowl this year. It really is.
They could go all the way. I'm about to do something so bad here.
I have to pee again.
I have a bathroom. You know the bathroom down here works, right?
I'm scared of it now.
Why?
Because every time I go, something wrong happens with it. And it's just pee.
No, it'll work, I promise.
What you always say.
Nathan, it's never broken
and
on
then
you.
It comes back and attacks me.
Yes, okay. Thank you so much for taking Stroud, dude. I did not want to take him, but I was going to. All right. This is going to be a very unpopular pick, I think, but I'm going to do it. Oh.
Do you know how much danger Stroud is in this year if he actually plays like trash?
Yeah. Yes.
It's kind of crazy.
All right. Nathan, TMI, we don't need to hear that. There you
John, like you don't pee too. Good gosh. The toilet attacks me. You know how it is with basement toilets. They have a mind of their own.
Yeah, they are scary. Nathan being scared of a toilet.
Yeah,
that's really funny. That's really funny. Hey,
I was hoping someone would laugh at that.
I'm taking Adams. That's what I think too. Yeah, taking Adams.
Just take the points, man.
Again, this league's winning in year 1. That first is gonna be late.
Does the toilet have arms and legs? Sometimes you would think it does.
Is the toilet in the room with us now?
Sometimes it just walks away.
Nathan, don't go to Japan.
Nice.
Holy smokes.
I might go to Japan like once in my life. I've heard it's worth it. I will be going to New Zealand more than once in my life. And honestly, by the time I'm down there, I should probably...
Exist Talk, I'm coming for you, dude. I'll mortgage all my future. I'll trade my 2032 picks to win this year. As long as my first is late this year. I have a take on bidets, but I will never say it. Ever. Went to Japan, it's unreal. Unteal, so it's not teal. Can't wait to go back. There's probably a toilet in your F-350, it's true. All right, Montgomery and Michael Wilson went off the board.
There you go.
Okay, so I have a decision to make now. You know what I'm saying? I know.
That would be my suggestion.
Suggestion.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. My time is running down way faster than I thought it would. That's crazy. That's some crazy stuff.
Oh my gosh.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna do it. I'm taking Terry McLaurin. I'm in win now mode.
Now they're fighting about the special toilets in the chat. You're welcome. I started it. Good pick, Terry.
Yeah, I had to. I had to take Terry there. He's too good of a value in the 9th. Dude, I just don't think I mean, I don't know. They're all going to deny my trades, and they're all going to know who.
Mm-hmm.
They know my moves. Ayuk's available. That's who I was going to draft. Alex is trying to get me to do it.
What is
I
Nathan,
almost did it,
What is
Alex.
Nathan more afraid of, the toilet or Scary Terry?
Ooh, good question.
The
Hard hitters.
Depends on what toilet. If it's Avery's basement toilet, it's the toilet.
Did you use it?
No, not yet,
Go use
because
it,
I can't muster up the confidence and the strength to go do
Nathan,
it. I know what I must do. I just don't know if I have the
Nathan,
strength to do.
Ask me what's in there. Just do it.
What's in there?
What you take with you. Go.
Okay.
Go into the cave.
All right.
I'm just letting you know.
If it doesn't work, I'm actually going to.
You're going to cut the toilet off the helmet.
Like, it stopped. It's
You're,
like flooding.
you're going to cut the helmet off the toilet, and it's going to see your face. And you're like, what? The toilet betrayed and murdered Nathan's father. Can you buy a toilet toy and put it on the desk? Right. A certain point of view? Daggone Hunter. I was so tempted to take Travis Hunter. How? What is happening in the chat, you guys? John, I do not like poop, man. Nathan, just go. Nathan's like yelling at me from the bathroom. He doesn't want to go in there. I think Nathan has toilet phobia. How much would you guys have conned me if I took Travis Hunter there at the 9-2? I was so close. Oh, I wanted him so bad, but I really want this first to be late. Where's freaking Pack It Up? Pack It Up. It's the late first now, isn't it, huh? Pretty mid. This team's going to go off this year. This team is going to win the championship. Plenty of insulation, too, is the nice thing. Yeah, especially that's the other thing. Like Terry's a good pick in the 9th for me because I really don't need Travis Hunter. I've got a rookie wide receiver, and I've got 3 guys that went in the top 14 here. I've got plenty of insulation. I don't need to be fighting for upside or insulation here. I got to be trying to win. My value insulation. Daryl's is eating lunch and it's uncomfortable. I heard Nathan wash his hands. I think he's good. Exist Talk let's look at Exist Talk's team. Everybody's talking up Exist Talk. I don't like this. Let's look at it. Oh my gosh. He just got Evans. Frick. How did you end up with this team? How did you do this?
I'm happy to report that the toilet did work. Which is good.
Did it spook you?
Well, it did spook me, but it worked.
Click on his team again, Exist Talk. How did he do this? He moved up and he ended up with an extra 3rd. He got rid of his 7th.
Well, I'm sure he gave up his 27 and 28.
Dude, that's a crazy team.
He had to even up his 27 and 28.
I will say, you do have probably the most shaky upside team I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
Like, having Lamb, Olave, Nico, Chase Brown, and AJ Brown on the same team, and DJ, that is like...
Yeah, Nico and Chase Brown were really, really, really risky picks, and they're both going to decline.
Yeah, it's definitely a win now team, so we'll see. Exist Talk.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're either going to win the league and nobody's going to touch you, or you might end up having an early first on accident. I don't think there's an in between.
Why? Why are you telling me good boy like I'm a dog?
He's being nice, Nathan. Frick off. Gosh, everybody's nice. Guess what, everybody? Guess what? Scott, grab the mic. Here we go. Huh? Okay, cool. Scott, you got your mic?
Yes.
What's going on right now?
Nathan just went to the bathroom and got scared.
What's going on this weekend? Anything?
Nope.
What's going on this weekend, Scott? Tell us now.
Now!
What's happening? Are there any special like anniversaries or milestones this weekend?
I think it's Nathan's birthday.
Yeah, it's a good bet. Not what I'm looking for though. Is it your birthday?
Maybe.
Okay. How old are you going to be?
18.
So what were you saying is that we don't have to abide by child labor laws anymore?
Well, we already don't. So
Yeah,
why would we
that's
start
true.
then?
Scott is turning 18 on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Scott in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 18 years old, baby.
2 days away.
Him and Nate. Although Nate's birthday's today, so.
How does that work?
Yeah, we'll click through all the teams here at the end. So we can do them all at once. So happy birthday to Scott. We're gonna have to get Scott something for his birthday. Maybe a plastic trash can.
Maybe a free team review.
He would love that. Oh, just little paper bags that he can slip like. Yes, Becca, you can.
Whoa.
Happy birthday, Nathan. Happy birthday, Scott. Avery's finally not breaking the law. Why are you saying just me? Nathan's breaking the law too. Harvey at the 9-9's crazy. I love that pick. I almost took Harvey. I'm glad I didn't now. I'm really glad I didn't. Pack It Up says happy birthday, Nathan. Yeah, Pack It Up. 6 teams have traded 28 firsts, and I haven't yet, and I'm going to. Whole team about to regress. Who's gonna regress? Genty? Jackson after his bad year? JSN? Ooh, original. I'm not taking it. I'm telling you, you're gonna have it's a fun 112 you got. The 112 is great next year. When is Nathan's birthday? Actually, it's actually today. I'm not even kidding you. Everybody knows that. Happy birthday, Scott. You're the GOAT for showing my 69 punch is not a real drink. 69. Chocolate punch is not a real drink. 69 in chat. Okay, well. It is. So you can act like, I'm sure you're the guy that thinks that the Loch Ness Monster's fake too. You can act all you want.
One of those people.
Nathan went to Scotland. You were pretty close to Loch Ness, right?
Yeah. No, I actually hung out with him a couple times. He was chill.
That's what I'm saying. You play Dynasty.
He's kind of into it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I've always liked the Loch Ness.
Nessie.
Oh, Nessie.
Good old Nessie, man.
Pearsall goes. Monunga obviously went. Nothing crazy here. Wandale 9-7 is a good pick, though. I thought about taking Wandale where I was picking, too. I think I made the right pick taking Terry and Adams there at the turn. That's the productive picks. What would you rather have? Nathan's fear of toilets or Avery's hatred of bidets? Again, I will never say my take on bidets. Avery seems like a flat earther. I am you actually could not be further from the truth.
Avery's take on bidets.
Nathan, zip it. I'll kill you. I am the least conspiracy theory guy you'll ever meet in your life. Like, it pisses me off when people say we didn't go to the moon. And it pisses me off when people say it's flat earth. I seem like a flat earther? Mr. Semantics? Come on. You can see the curvature of the earth from an airplane. Freaking dimwits. Like, what are we talking about? Scott says he knows a flat earther. My brother-in-law was a flat earther.
I legitimately every time I hear about flat earthers, I actually think it's a joke.
I have a hard time believing people actually think that.
Yeah, so do I. I honestly think it's kind of an attention thing.
I think it is. I 100% think that. I think the moon thing is too. I think all conspiracy theories are, to be honest
the moon thing, you can come up with reasons that are valid to an extent. Pretty much every other conspiracy theory in American history, you can kind of find a way to validate. But the flat Earth thing is that's pure. You're just being a clown.
I 100% agree with you. I'm serious. There's not a conspiracy theory that I'm in on. I'm the guy that knows that the government doesn't tell us a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm just like, what are we gonna do about it? Yeah, I know they're lying to us about a ton of stuff, but I don't think they're lying to us about the freaking Earth. No, I do, but that's what I'm saying. I don't believe any conspiracy theories about that. I think it happened how it happened. Yeah. There's a trapdoor on the Sphinx. I can get behind that. And Nathan and I, if you guys buy 2,500 team blueprints tonight, we'll go to the Sphinx in Egypt and we'll check it out.
Yeah.
And we'll get arrested.
Dude, I want to go to the Sphinx. Yeah, no, honestly, you could
Sphinx guy.
you could give me a lot of really good reasons for, again, a number of the conspiracy theories that are a big deal, except for flat earthers.
Yeah, see, I am legit.
But honestly, at the end of the day, I don't spend a lot of my time looking into all the conspiracy theories and stuff, because even if we were to find out the truth, what does it really actually change?
That's why I literally am. That's why I'm kind of a waste anti-conspiracy
of time.
Theory. But the other thing is with the moon landing,
the only thing that you could
virtually impossible for there to be no proof if that was actually staged.
Yeah,
and it's all hypothetical.
Honestly, the only conspiracy thing that you can make an argument would be yeah, this would be impactful today, is if all of the Epstein stuff came out. And that, you know what I'm saying? And
the JFK stuff,
even that,
I will say,
the JFK stuff is interesting.
The JFK stuff is the only thing that really does interest me, but I don't know enough about it, so
I don't either. And I didn't people have made
okay, birds that's the one thing. Have you ever seen a bird?
Birds aren't real.
Have you ever seen a bird during a government shutdown ever in your life?
Yes,
I can get behind that.
Yes.
No, you haven't. You're lying.
Okay.
Mike H is a bird lawyer. You're a lawyer for birds? That's insane. Yeah, I agree. You think me and Aaron Donald are the same species? No, he's an alien.
I was legit about to ask you what your guys' opinion on the moon
I didn't
landing.
hear that. I never heard about Lincoln, but I probably wouldn't believe that.
I think
so. I'm a nerd. When I was a kid, I researched the Lincoln assassination a whole lot because I got something wrong with me. A lot.
Dude,
I had books on it.
I read novels on the Lincoln assassination.
Yeah. So I think there's nothing there.
What? Maybe that's a thing.
Ever seen a baby pigeon before? That's a great point. I haven't. Say that in the mic, Scott. Scott just nailed it right here.
Yeah, birds have to sit on the power line to recharge, get their electric.
That's exactly right.
Okay, Scott, stay on the mic.
Okay.
And inform me on this conspiracy theory. Is the theory that birds, period, are not real, or is the theory that some birds are actually government spy?
No, I
things?
think this theory is there are a few birds, not most birds, but some birds are government spy birds.
Some birds are government spy
I think
birds.
that's all birds.
Okay. That's I feel like that's more feasible than saying like all birds are fake.
Yeah.
Chuba Hubbard here. He's actually a value
Birds
follower.
move weird. I feel like it'd be really easy to imitate them like robotically because they're already like super choppy in the way they move, you know?
Avery Ham Lincoln. That's funny. I've actually been called that before. Not for my
Scott knows ball.
Scott does mobile.
Pigeons specifically, I'm pretty sure. I mean, pigeons since
Is
however long, pigeons have been.
is there a D in pigeon? No. Okay. There is in Pigeon Forge though, right? No, it's not. Pigeon. No, there's not. There's no D in pigeon. I just want to make sure. I thought I was crazy.
There is a D in bludgeon.
And then there's that one. So we've got pigeons and then pigeons. How else can we spell it? Nathan's sounding a lot like a bird apologist right now. Agreed. Agreed. Sound an awful lot like one of them, Nathan.
One of those people.
Yeah, Chuba 10-11 turn, Nate. You see that? I think that's pretty good value for him.
Yeah, that was good value for him.
And actually, there's some other really freaking values here. Holy
Yep.
smokes. That was ADP tool pointed that one out to me right away and was like, hello.
Dude, so many trades here. I'm not going to be able to pick my favorite team.
We're going to go through them all right after I make this pick. Yeah, I think this is a no-brainer too. I'm going to take Michael Pittman here in the 11th. I'll take Michael Pittman. Again, 2 depth guys to help me contend this year.
Fridge versus refrigerator, there isn't a D. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Enough with the bird propaganda. On what side?
Big Bird's a different story.
So genuine question for the people that are on the side of I think birds aren't real. What about like when you see a dead bird on the road? Like what are those? Are those plants?
So here's
like
the,
are those government plants where they just
here's
put,
the truth. I've actually held more wild birds in my hand than anybody watching this stream probably.
right?
I mean, for sure.
But
So-
but ducks like
yeah, and geese and I've shot doves.
So those
too.
are real for sure. But
Doves are real,
yeah.
Um,
So
Snipe.
you know for a fact those
Snipe.
are real.
I know they're real.
Those are good.
I think those are the only.
Those are in the clear. Those are the only
Yeah,
ones.
Brooks went. I thought about maybe taking Brooks right after I took Pittman there, or right after I took Chuba.
Fake.
Ultimately, I don't think I need to. So,
Man.
Larry Bird is their king. I never thought of that.
I think the very feasible theorists who think that there are some plants that are actually government spies in the bird community.
I'm being paid off by the government,
that's
dude. I'm the
fair.
one that brought it up. I'm the one that said I don't think birds are real. So, Peregrine Falcons getting near terminal velocity and hitting prey and not exploding on impact is wild. You're telling me it's probably because they're made out of freaking fiberglass. Nathan, dead birds are birds that ran out of power because they haven't visited any power lines recently. Obviously,
And they're made of like
I'm
organic
schizophrenic.
matter. How is that possible?
Avery used to be a guy who lets a box full of doves go at weddings. Before I got into analytics, yeah, that's what I did. That's why I'm not an analytics guy. I'm a dove guy.
I watched this Clone Wars episode recently where one of the tactical droids was like testing a theory that he had with like these local monsters on Ryloth that he had starved, and he threw a battle droid in there and they like ate it and spit it out, and he goes, just as I calculated, they require organic meat. It like cracked me up. I was like laughing for the rest of the night.
All right, you ready to go through
It
these?
was so funny.
All right. We'll click on each of these starting at 1-1 and we'll kind of go through. This seems insane. This is probably one of the highest risk, lowest installation drafts I've ever seen in my life, but it's real good for contending year one. So, I don't know how you got the extra 3rd and 9th while only giving up 6th, 9th, and your 12th and a 27 first. That's insane. You crushed that. So, he'll be dangerous. Mainaw has got no guys that went in the top really 3 rounds. Like Buka's his top guy. I'm sure he has a ton of draft
He's gonna
picks
have
here.
some drafts.
There were
Draft capital.
evidently 628 first traded in this draft and some 27s. I'm sure he's got a lot of draft picks. Walsh is up next. He made some of his own picks here, but he ended up with Achan and Lawrence. to go with his guys there. So Puka, Neighbors, Etienne, Lawrence, Warren, and Nix being his core. His flex guys being Pierce, Swift, and Boston. Kind of came out in the wash there, I think. But it's a solid team. Definitely didn't lose anything here. I think we are going to see some losers here. I'm just waiting to see them. Honestly, it depends on how many pick people got here. Game tight, pretty standard draft, but got London and Barkley in there. Again, how did you do that, my friend? How is this build possible? But took McCaffrey a little high here, so that's a little interesting. Chase, Taylor start for Lou. Lou took some guys pretty early here. I wonder how many first Lou has here. But that's an interesting one. Ashus, May, and then a huge gap to Mendoza, Tyson Kraft. Lots of rookies and second-year guys on this team. So that's probably the biggest risk factor there. Pack it up, kind of traded out a lot. I know he's got a bunch of extra firsts here. Pickens, T-Mac, Purdy, Devonta Smith, Waddle, Wilson, Fannin. I mean, so kind of all over the place here, but a good core to build around with a bunch of 27 firsts. We'll have to see if those 27 class picks are. And then me is probably my favorite person here because he just didn't trade any of his picks. But also,
that's actually my favorite team.
It's probably my favorite team, too.
That's going to be my pick.
Because Love and Murray were both really good values. The running backs are all good.
I mean, all the way down the board here, you got really good values.
Great. Down to the 11th is a good
price.
Yeah. Bag of kittens here. Added Loveland, gave up his 7th and a first. It looks like, again, that's insane. You guys were getting these thirds cheap.
Quadrillion trades.
Yeah, that's insane. That's a good team. We'll see. Daniels, Love, Hurts, Henderson. So, yeah, it just seems like a lot of these are like very high risk teams. Like on this one, you have Love, Henderson, BTJ, Marv. Like those are 4 guys that haven't necessarily like proven themselves yet. So that's kind of scary to me, but I do think it's a solid team from a value standpoint. 111 here, JSN, Genty, Jackson, and Rice is the top 4s and elite. And then followed up with a contending build to kind of go along with that insulation. Got that.
You good there, Willis?
Yeah, Scott's going too fast. Goff, Henry, and then Casey Concepcion in the 7th. And then I just went straight vets from 8 to 11. I have a theory in Dynasty Startups that I kind of played with here. Assuming I'm right because I'm almost positive I'm right. I think it's very rare at this point in Dynasty, especially in domain leagues, for guys that are drafted in the 8th to 11th round to actually go up in value significantly. I think if anything, domain leagues are really good at drafting those guys like 5th, 6th, 7th round now. I think more 5th than anything. Back in the day in domain leagues, you used to get JSN like after his rookie year in the 7th. Actually, that was his rookie year. He got in the 7th, and I think it was the 5th the year after that. Nowadays, I think the best picks in like rounds 8 through 11 are veterans because you're going to get production from them almost certainly. And so that's why I went all veteran here. I'm going to do some research on that and put it in a video for y'all. I've been trying to figure out that theory. And then Papalo made like 0 of his own picks here. Jefferson, Dart, Gibbs, McBride is elite start. And then you get Mahomes 4-7, maybe the best value of the entire draft in a 6-point passing touchdown league. Dowdle, Gadsden, Pierce, all largely irrelevant down there. But your core 5 is good, and I'd be very curious to know how many firsts you have as well. Again, there were 6 28 firsts traded, a handful of 27s, including my own traded. So a lot of these guys ended up with a lot of picks here. It was a very hectic draft.
Wildly top-heavy team.
Yeah. That was fun, though. That was a fun one. I enjoyed the team I drafted. I think he's going to be very much in the mix this year, but I also think he's going to be in the mix in future years, which is why I feel good about this draft. So thanks for letting me draft, buddy. We appreciate you. And go win this thing, Wendell. Go win it. Go win it. Thanks, everybody. That was fun. All right. Let's... No, we did not drop the auction tool. I need to do it. I need to do it soon.
I will necessarily like priority, but
no, I know, but there are people that are waiting. There are people that are waiting for it, so I need to do it.
It'll be good to have by August.
I had somebody else ask. All right, here we go.
It'll actually be great to have by August because we can have a redraft version.
Yeah, we'll have it by August for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. A couple things before we start. We got some trade questions here. If you are interested, you have a Dynasty team you'd like us to take a look at and you'd like to get it done on the stream, you can get your team reviewed for free when you become a member on the site with our code DOMAIN. Make sure you have code DOMAIN in. But you're going to get a team blueprint on tonight's stream, your production and value share analytics, all your team grades, and then your moves to go with it. Infinite blueprints included with your membership, so an update on that every month. The flock tools, the trade calculator, the rankings, things like that. Our new ADP tool that I used during our startup draft tonight. Our true ranks, you're going to get in domain leagues as well. Ends up being about $18 more than an a la carte team review when you're not a member. So make sure, don't pay full price for a team review, please. The membership is the way to go. Even if you only do it for 1 year, it pays for itself and you will get a free team review. Like it's a much better deal. It's the same price. So if you are wanting to get your team reviewed, again, code domain, if you do the annual Mother Flocker tier, it's going to give you a voucher in your account. Submit the voucher. Your name will pop up here with your team. We can review it tonight on stream. We've got some spots left. And again, all you domain mother frickers, you guys know what to do. Here's the link for the a la carte team reviews as well. We're giving away another blueprint at 300 likes. We're at 265 right now. So drop a like on the stream and hang out while we build some Dynasty teams here. Let's take a look at some of these trades.
Cards fan, this is a great trade.
Take it away, Ernie.
Jeremiah Love, a late first and a second for Hampton and Tate. There's not that much of a massive gap between Hampton and Love to rationalize taking a late first and a second over Cardinal Tate. So I'm taking Hampton and Tate side pretty easily here. Great deal. Amon-Ra, this is from Warrior King. Amon-Ra for James Cook in a mid first. This is a little too far of a down tier. You're not getting good enough for a guy like Amon-Ra. So I would hold the Amon-Ra side here. It would be closer if that were a guaranteed early 27 first. You said it's top 5, and again, if that's 5th, it's I would rather it be guaranteed top 2 to 3. So Zom says, look at the team for context. I have 3 trade options. Jahmyr Gibbs for Tate and Ibuka. Well, there's a future value team. The only guy of relevance that you have on this roster is Jahmyr Gibbs and then Travis Hunter. Tate and Ibuka. We have 3 other trade options. Let's look through all of them. Jeremiah Love and Genty for Gibbs, a mid first and a late first. As long as those aren't your firsts, I would prefer this one over the previous one. So we'll call this one fair. And then the last one is the same. Oh, it's a 28 first and a 27 first. I would much rather give up a 27 and a 28. This is my favorite one. Much rather give up a 27 and a 28 than give up 2 27s. Yep, but I would prefer this one. I think all these are decently fair. I think the first one is probably my least favorite because you're trading out of the cornerstone range. You're getting 2 foundational guys, but it's not my favorite. So Wu-Tang, Saquon, Javonte Fannin for James Cook and Brees. We'll say Brees and Saquon cancel. James Cook for Javonte and Fannin. This is a slam dunk. Take James Cook and Brees. Phobes, Malik Neighbors and a first for Jahmyr Gibbs and a third. As long as you are contending for sure, you have Bo Nix and Kyler. This is a 2 QB 12 team by 10. You have JT. You'd be adding Gibbs. You have BTJ and Jefferson. Oh, you don't have any depth, dude. No, you're probably. I would not make this trade. You don't have the depth to make this move. This could crash and burn for you this year, man. All right. Let's take it from the top here. Piercer, you're up first, man. Holler if you're here. Terry and me is your team name. 10-team Superflex start 11 PPR. Been rebuilding the last 2 years and was seeing if I could complete this year for a title. Or should I wait one more year with all my 27 firsts that I was able to accumulate?
Nah, that's a good question.
Yeah, let's take a look.
All right, Piercer. Yeah, if you're here, say hey in the chat and let us know what comments or questions you have as we go. 10-team Superflex. It's a full point PPR. There is no tight end premium in this league. So you got an 8% production share, which is 9th.
Are you contending?
8% production share is 9th in this league. So yeah, you may not contend. Maybe not. Value share 18% first in this league.
Dude.
Freck, man. Freck. All right.
Yeah, it's an elite value.
Caleb, Fernando, Ty Simpson, 7. Love, Genty, Hampton. 10.
We'll give you a 10.
Yeah. Neighbors, Tet, Garrett Wilson, Odunze.
That's probably more of a 9 and
Lemon,
a 10 team.
9. Sadiq.
This is like a 6.
Sure. And then how many?
You have
6,
you have a 10.
27 firsts.
Yeah, this is crazy.
In a first and gosh. Pearsall, Hunter. I love it. You have Travis Hunter. Bench is a 3. Elite value, well-rounded, contend. Holy freaking cheeks, dude. This is 30 elite value team tonight.
This is when you spend your money.
This is crazy. This is a perfect example of I have all the value in the world. I have no production. It's time to use my value to win championships and literally nothing else. Literally nothing else here. So scroll back up. I want to read his comments again real quick. Yeah, I know you said you've been rebuilding. You have an elite value team. I don't think there's any point in waiting. Look, with these first, can we scroll to the bottom of this league, Scott? I want to see the bottom 3 teams in this league. Overall's 8.4. Pollywood and Rosweller. Let's go up. Back to his team real quick. Pollywood. I want to see if he has any of these first. He has both. So I think we do have to hold those firsts.
Yeah, but we'll move the later first.
Yeah, the later firsts are gone off of this team. No shot I'm holding these firsts. So this is absurd. This is absurd, you guys.
We'll take Neighbors on one of those late firsts and get JSN or Chase or Bijan.
Yeah.
We'll do Tet in another one of those late firsts.
Have we seen him here yet? Okay. Return of the Mac.
Yeah, Tet in a first, we'll look at Puka, Jefferson, and Amon-Ra. For Neighbors in the first, we're looking at JSN, Chase, and Bijan. And then looking at your third move here, I mean, there's a lot of possibilities, a lot of different moves that you could make on this team. We're basically trying to translate some of the youth that you have on this roster to guarantee production. If I were you, just as a side note, you can use like Pearsall or Manungai or any combination of that depth with like a 27 second and go get Matt Stafford to pair with Caleb Williams while Fernando waits to play this season. And then your quarterback position is taken care of. If I were you, I would look at potentially pivoting off of Lemon for a guy like Ladd, who are comfortable with his production outlook this season.
Hey, real quick, Warley Bird, I'm giving you your voucher now. I think it was a bug. So I just gave you your team review voucher. Appreciate you. Make sure if you are wanting that live, make sure you upgrade it to a live team blueprint. So.
I think another guy to look into would be like a JT on this team.
Yeah. I mean, your last like flex guy, yeah.
Yep.
That's a good idea.
What questions do you have on those 3 moves? I'm not sure if you're here on the stream right now.
I don't think I haven't seen
it. If you see this on demand later, feel free to ask us questions and follow-ups. But overall, man, you got to spend this value. We gotta up tier from some of these guys that have some questionable production outlooks this season to get the elite of the elite, the best of the best, because you can afford it. And then take some of your young guys who do have promise. You don't want to move off of all of your young guys, but some of them you want to just get some guaranteed production. And then go win your league because you have more than enough value to do that.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. Good luck with this one. Let us know again if you have any questions. Why don't you guys post on Instagram to grow the channel more? We actually will be. We are hiring a social media coordinator right now. It will be mostly redraft stuff. The Dynasty social media presence isn't super big, so it's always been like a negative ROI to because it doesn't grow our channel at all. But for redraft, it can. So you will see our Instagram be more active here starting in about a week. JSN and Jalen Hurts or Joe Burrow, Devon A. Chin, and Zay Flowers here. Wow, interesting. I really don't like this. Especially in a start 9, I'd rather have JSN here.
Yeah, it's fair. Probably pass.
Yeah, I would pass.
It's not a bad deal, but
I'll
take the best guy there.
All right, Mr. Man, if you hear it, say hey. By the way, y'all, if you do get a Blueprint Premium, that does jump the line, so you would be up next.
And a la carte Blueprint Premium.
Yeah, so keep that in mind if you do want to skip the queue and be up next. So, all right, yeah, a la carte, that's right. Okay, we have another Blueprint Premium right now. This is from our boy, Mr. Man. What's up, Mr. Man? Let us know if you're here. Yeah, you were here earlier. I think you're still here.
Yep.
Let's do this, my man.
It's a domain league.
My Mr. Man.
So we'll keep that in mind.
What's up, dude?
Jeez, you drafted well.
Domain League, so Domain League rules here. He says, out of a startup, I feel like I have a lot of value, not entirely certain which way to take this team. Again, Domain rules, 12-team Superflex, full point PPR, half point tight end premium. Your production share is 8.4%, which is 6th in this league. And your value share is 8.5%, which is 7th in this league. Yeah, you did fine. Darnold, Malik Willis, you punted this position. I like this a lot. That's a 3. Bijan, Achane, Jacobs. Give it a 9 for Bijan and Achane there. Nico, Tyson, Lemon, Harrison, 7. And then Claire's a 1. I like that you punted quarterback and tight end here. You're going to have a pretty good team. Draft capital, give you a 3. Bench is a 1. Overall, we're looking at a 4.6, 36 percentile. Almost always we see our startups draft in the 30th or 40th percentile of teams that we review. It's a big database. We'll go standard value well-rounded here. Standard value well-rounded, and we will have you contend as well. Looking at your advanced analytics here, obviously, as you know, your value proportion here is going to be mostly in wide receiver and running back. 46% running back paired with 34% wide receiver. You're looking at 80% of your value being in those two positions with a small chunk in draft capital at 10.6% and then 8% quarterback. Your value shares are 2 and 0% at quarterback and tight end respectively, positionally. But you have an 18.5% running back share and an 8% wide receiver share. Your average age, 28 at quarterback, 25 and a half, almost 26 at running back. So a little bit on the older end there, but man, I'm surprised it's reading that high, but I guess Achane and Jacobs both. 23.7 at wide receiver, so very young there, and then 23 at tight end. 3 factors are aight. And again, the 3 factors are being tanked here because of your quarterback and tight end, so I'm not necessarily super worried about it. Insulation's a 5.3, but it's a 10 and an 8 at running back and wide receiver. Production's a 4.3, and situational's a 4.8. But your 3 factors at running back and wide receiver are really what I'm worried about, and they're pretty good. Got you 5th in the power rankings here as well. You've got 2 cornerstones, 2 foundationals, 2 upside premiers, 2 productive vets, 3 upside shots. It was Noah's Ark until we got there. But you know, we might, and actually almost certainly we're going to be looking off and probably moving these upside shots. We've already got some upside premier guys. I don't think we need these Ty Simpsons, Malik Willis's, Xavier Worthies of the world. I'm going to make moves for all 3 of those guys for sure. Outside of that, though, I mean, it's a good team. It's a good team out of a startup. Let's just get you to be a really solid contender, get you as much production as we can on the cheap for quarterback and tight end, and I think you're going to be set up to contend really well this year. So, all right, what do we want to start with here?
Well, as a contender, you're going to want to get rid of some of this production volatility. You have a lot of youth at wide receiver beyond Nico Collins. There's actually a good number of receivers and running backs in the value range of Nico and Tyson, where I'd be like, yeah, I'd probably explore some of those pivots and swaps.
Sure.
There's got to be a mutually beneficial move between you and a reloading or rebuilding league mate, or you could give or offload Tyson and go get someone like Olave or Ladd, or you can go for a running back instead, like a JT, who goes pretty close to Tyson in the mid-4th. Nico Collins is kind of in the same conversation there, where if you can get a Garrett Wilson, then I think it's worth it. I wouldn't go much further than, the guys that are going in the late 4th. Like if you're talking market prices where like Devonta Smith is being priced right now in market, like don't make that move. You can just hold on to Nico. But I would explore potential interest there and see what you could potentially pull off. Because really the guy that I would be shooting for if I was you would probably be it would probably be Garrett Wilson there. Okay. And I already mentioned Olave as a target that I really like too.
Yeah, I like that too.
Sometimes in domain leagues, Ibuka is priced in the 4th, and that's a pretty good price point for him if you want to take a shot on him.
Yeah.
Looking at some other moves here, I did notice Malik Willis is your QB2. What you could do is you could just package Malik Willis with like a Xavier Worthy, and you could get up to a Stafford or a Kyler Murray. You could just pivot from Willis. It would be closer to a pivot from like Willis to Daniel Jones. They go closer in domain formats. You might benefit from 2 different things here. What you could do is, let's say that you end up moving one of those wide receivers in Nico or Tyson for a running back in that range. That will give you some flexibility at the running back position with your existing guys to maybe move off of one of them for an elite wide receiver, which is what you're currently lacking. So like you could move Achane for London or Lamb, and I do think it would be worth it. But that's conditional upon you, or that's conditional on you moving one of these wide receivers that we recommended for a running back. So it's kind of it's a scenario based thing.
Yeah.
What you could also do is, like, if you end up kind of stuck and you're a little worried about depth because your flex spots are kind of questionable, maybe you can't offload Marv because his price is pretty cheap right now, but you don't feel great about his production this year, and you definitely are in a contending type of situation, you could explore an Achane down tier to like a JT or a James Cook plus as well. I want to keep Bijan intact. I want to keep, your core wide receiver structure intact as well. I just want to get creative with some different ideas here. The James Cook team has Rice. The JT team has Higgins. Let's say you went down to like Pickens plus. You'd be looking at the same team, probably like Higgins as well there. And then I think our third move would be something probably involving like I have no issue with you as a contender shopping your second. You could package that with Worthy. Like, let's say you don't package Worthy with Willis because you end up moving Willis like for Daniel Jones, then you could take Worthy in the second and you could try to up tier there and get somebody we're a little more confident in. Alec Pierce, for example. Derrick Henry's another guys. Addison's another one. So, what questions do you have on those 6 moves?
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen any comments from you. So what are you thinking on this one, my man? Exist Talk says he wants to do his now. So.
We can't see the league.
We can load in 11 players. And just run it. He doesn't care about the other guys. So, truthfully, it's not gonna make a ton of. Yeah,
it's going to take time. I would have to create that from scratch because we can't pull that from the league ID. Like, it doesn't show.
That's what I'm saying. We would just have to add the 11 players in.
Okay.
That won't take that long, will it?
I mean, it's going to take time. Yeah.
Like how much?
Probably 5 minutes because I have to load in not just that. I have to do all the league settings, draft capital.
I wonder if I can
make sure it's all running and stuff. So
I wonder if. Yeah.
And we're also not going to get production and value share to properly calculate.
It's up to
either.
you.
So
it's up to you.
Just so you know, like if we do it that way, the production and value share is
a lot of it's based on your entire league.
It's going to be based on your whole league, and we can't do that with 11 rounds because we don't have all the information from your league ID yet.
But we can fudge it. I mean, I don't know. I'm excited to look at your team though because I want to see what your value share is. But in a perfect world, it would be better to do it. It would be better to do it when we're finished with the draft. So I think you guys will get through that draft pretty quickly if you want to. But we should still wait and do his on a live stream. So
okay.
Sorry, I wish we could. It honestly is. Yeah. Mr. Man says you can message us on Discord if I do think of any questions. Yeah, please do.
All right.
Of course. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, good luck with this one. You've got a solid team. So
Exist Talk, like we can do it for you. It's just I don't want to give you like incomplete advice with incomplete analytics.
I think it will be better if you wait. I think you'll like it better if you wait. That's just what I'm thinking. So J-Lam, Odunze 27 and a third for Lamb. I would take Lamb here. Yeah, especially if that first is late. I'm taking that in a heartbeat. DDSS has got one here for us. Hampton, Olave, Rashee Rice for Josh Allen, Kenneth Walker. I mean, the value here is pretty darn good for Walker in a super flex. Can I see his team, Thurman Merman? Tough, man. You're basically... I don't know, dude. You're basically trading... You know what? Go back. Well, he gets Kenneth Walker back. Are you trying to contend this year? I'm not super high on this trade. I just think because I think then you're not a really good contender when you get these guys back. And then your next move is to down tier off of Allen and pivot from Walker, which is... The value is not bad, though. I will say that. The value is not bad. I would hold. I'm going to say don't do it. I'm going to hold there.
What are you guys doing? Some stacked teams right now?
Yeah, you guys have some insane teams going on here. So
yeah, guess which one this one is.
Again, are we kidding? All right, here we go. Let's do it. We're going to continue. You guys are freaking crushing right now. Somebody gets a team in here better than this, or it's better than these teams, I'll give you a free blueprint. Somebody submits a team better than the ones we've seen tonight. I'll give you another free blueprint. I'll give you 2. All right. Because these are insane. A. Warner. Is this 10 team? Oh, wait, no.
You have a, I mean,
it is
yeah,
Warner.
this one it isn't, but this one is actually pause. There's an issue with this one.
Pause.
Let me go back. We've got A. Warner, who is Adams, so not Jay Lee's. This one's Adams.
Adams is next.
Yeah. Jay Lee will be next.
He changed his username.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Sorry, I pulled up the wrong one.
No, you're good. Adams up.
The next one's ridiculous.
Thanks for changing your username, by the way.
This one, you have a ridiculous wide receiver room.
Yeah. Started this league at the beginning of last year. I traded to get JSN this offseason. Although having a top 3 wide receiver looks amazing, I don't feel great about this team. Looking to see what moves I should make. It might be a down tier.
You're
freaking receivers, dude.
You probably just need to do a down tier or 2. This is a stupid wide receiver room.
This is dumb. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it. You have a better team. How do you submit it? Again, check out if you're not a member, cheapest ways to become a member. If you have a better team, then I'll give you another free blueprint if you do, but I'll believe when I see it. If you are anti-membership, there's the link for the a la carte. But again, code domain annual motherflocker to get you that free one. So, yes, whistling into the mic. Jack, it's only the most professional stuff here. Like, don't you know that? This is high quality. All right, 10 teams, super flex, full point PPR, half point tight end premium, 12.2% production shares first in this league. I mean, absurd. And a 10.8% value shares fourth. I think the reason you don't feel super good about this team is because, your flex spots are, meh. Herbert and Purdy's a 7. We'll trade Herbert. Scadaboo, Josh Jacobs, Chuba Hubbard, Rico Dowdle's a 4. Chase, Jason, Puka, Wilson, Pearsall, Sutton, Shakir. 10. Sorry. Jeez, I almost gave that a 9.
You pick which receiver to down tier from.
Brenton Strange, TJ Hawkinson, and give you a 2. Draft capital's a 1. Bench is a 1. 2. Bench is a 2. Overall's a 4.8. Standard value, well rounded, contend. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really have an opinion on any one of those 3 that you down tier from with those wide receivers. I'll give you Chase.
No.
But
Time out.
Any
30,
one of
30
those
on
3.
me. 30.
Dude, you just down tier to a cornerstone plus. I'm not going any further down.
No, let's down tier from Herbert before we do that.
I already have that done.
But what I would do on this team is I would do the Herbert down tier first, and if I can get away with it, I just keep 3 wide receivers and see if I win.
Yeah, I'm going to give you ideas for both. Because really we're flexing Michael Wilson,
Chuba,
Aaron Pearsall,
and Sutton down there, and Shakir, and Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, in a 12 team, that'd be nicer. In a 10 team, it's pretty iffy.
Again, I think I would down tier from Herbert first, and then if you get good enough depth on top of the Herbert down tier, I freaking wouldn't trade your wide receivers. I just be like, I'm going to see if I can win. And if you have to make a midseason down tier, you can always do that.
I mean, I wouldn't be sad if you ended up with Jefferson or Amon-Ra on your team. So that's definitely worth exploring. The Amon-Ra team has AJ Brown on his roster as well. The Amon-Ra team has JT and Walker. A lot of interesting assets that you could potentially integrate in a trade there. The Jefferson team is a little more so. He's got like Henderson. You'd have to end up taking Henderson and moving him for like JT or James Cook. Because like as much as we like Scatterboo and Jacobs on this team, there are legitimate enough questions where it's like, yeah, we need to get you a legit running back on this team. But you can maintain your triple cornerstone wide receiver status while getting like a mainstay running back or even a low end foundational running back. So, and then the London team has Quinshon and Rice. Oh, that's nice. You can check that out. With Herbert down tiers, the Bonix team has Price. It's beautiful. The Purdy team, you already have Purdy. The Purdy team is you. In case you didn't know that.
You are the Purdy team.
The Purdy nice team. The Dak team, same team as JT, same team as Lamb, same team as AJ Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, there's some stuff to play around with there.
Yeah.
And then let's say you went all the way down to Baker.
Oh yeah, GS.
The Baker team has Brees, which would be, and Chase Brown, which I would like any of those. If I were you, I would take Wilson and Pearsall. This would enable you to clean up some of your depth, which is it's not reliable. There are a lot of questions. It's in that like gross range of like a mix of upside shot and serviceable assets. When you can get to a productive running back. So we'll take both of those guys. And for you, I would be shooting for the Javonte Etienne range. What questions do you have on those moves?
Yeah, what do we be thinking here?
Derrick Henry would be a nice addition.
I don't think I've seen him either. Because he was here earlier. Adam, are you here still? Any questions if you are? He was here earlier, but...
Yeah, Adam, if you have any questions, thanks for changing your username too, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. That was very helpful.
Very appreciative of that.
Sportscast, if I do a normal team blueprint, we'll review it offline.
Yes, it will be.
Yes, yep. I gave you... Yes, that's right. Yeah, you won the giveaway. That's right. Yep.
All right. Adam, thanks again.
Yeah, we appreciate you, brother. Again, let us know. Ooh, they are close to 300
Yeah, and
likes.
if you're lurking and you have questions, just drop them in the chat and we'll answer them for you. Jay Lee, you're up next. New member. Welcome.
New member, Jay Lee. Say hey, Jay Lee. Hopefully you're still here as well.
We have some trade cues. This is a Superflex 10 team, Mahomes, and a bunch of junk for Wilson, Rice, and the 106. Wilson, Rice, and the 106. You literally packaged junk with Mahomes, and you got, yeah, good move.
Yeah.
Cards fan, Bijan and 2 first for Hampton and Tate. No. Why would you be paying 2 first with
Bijan for Hampton and Tate? Sure.
Yeah.
Bijan and a first for Hampton and Tate? No. Bijan and 2 first?
No.
No, it would Bijan
It would
for
be
these two guys
Bijan
would be
for
fair.
Hampton and Tate.
So,
which was, I think, your initial trade concept. So maybe this is a
Right.
counter that you got back or something. All right, Jay Lee, let's do this thing.
let's.
He said he'll do his best to be online tonight.
Okay, cool.
Have
He's
family
here.
obligations.
He says,
so-
hey, happy to be part
Sweet.
of Domain. Welcome in. We're happy to have you. We appreciate you a ton, dude. I just traded Genty for 227s. The first are likely top 4. I really hope they are if you traded them for that, because that's cheap. This made me weaker at running back, but I think I can still compete this year. In 5 years, I'll come out third once and second twice. Need to get over the hump.
You think you can
Trade.
still compete this year?
All right, let's see this again. You
To
guys and
infinity
your
and beyond.
teams, holy smokes.
You guys are so modest with your teams. They're like, yeah, I think this team's okay.
Like, I think I might be good.
I think I might be, but I just don't really know.
And then you're like, you roll out the best team
It's
of
like
all time.
Dropping a bomb. 12 teams, Superflex, half PPR, full side and premium, 9.1% production share, 6 in your league,
Whiz.
16.3% value share in a 12 team.
Gosh, dude.
May and Daniels
That's
and Willis.
insane, man.
We'll just give you a 10. Bijan and Javante is a 6. JS and Jefferson, Rome, Waddle, Downs is 9. McBride's a 10. You have 3 firsts in 2027. That's a 7 at DC. Bench score is going to be a 1, 2. I'll give you 1. I'll give you 1. I mean, a leader enhanced.
It's elite.
I think it's
elite
elite value in a 12 team.
You fall for the other one at 7% value share above expected. This is 8, so 8.5.
8.3% is the expected value share of any average team in a 12 team, and you have double that. So,
yep.
Congratulations, you're stacked.
Yeah, this is insanity. Absolutely insane.
Overall is going to be 8.4.
All right.
So right now our flexes are Jalen Waddle and Joshua Downs. So we could clean that up a little bit.
Yeah, we could.
What do we want to do? Would you rather move 1 or 2 of the first or down tier from like Daniels?
I don't know. He just traded for the first, and he said 2 of them are supposed to be early, so we'd really only be able to trade
move
one
your
of the first.
We'll give you Waddle and a first.
Let's do Waddle
to do an up tier there.
I like that.
Which will clean up one of those flex spots.
Yeah.
And actually get you a better running back too. You could use the extra flexibility since you do have some of that value tied to next year. I'll give you a small Daniels down tier idea as well. And then we are going to pivot off of Downs for a super productive vet. And by super productive vet, I mean Swift, Adams, Terry.
Yeah.
You can use Coker in that deal if you need to. Dobbins. You can use your 201. Actually, I would use your 201 to get even higher if you need to. That 201, use it in a trade. With Waddle, we should be able to get you up to, ideally, with the first. I mean, that should get you into Quinshawn conversation. Waddle's in an interesting range right now. That should get you up into the, Quinshawn, Brees, and high-end JT conversation. Wide receiver that you could look for there would be probably an Olave. So check out all of those. And then looking at a potential Daniels move. The Dart team has Scadaboo, Flowers. Probably looking at one of those 2 guys.
Yeah, I said he was thinking about a JD down here as well.
Yeah. The Mahomes team has George Pickens. Yep. You'd have to give something back there. I would do it.
Yep.
And then let's say we took a look at Bo next year. Same team as Dart, actually. So does he have any bigger name assets? No, he does not. Wow. Okay. So many of these teams in this league are just totally deficient. That's crazy. Holy moly.
It's a lot of imbalance, to be honest.
Purdy team has Amon Ra. The Herbert team has Lamb. The Love team has Ibuka. The Lawrence team has Achan, Wilson, Nico. Those are all worth looking into. So probably Lawrence and Wilson. Your down tier options there are a little bit limited because it's such a it's such a top heavy league where everybody else, like half the league is like
you don't have very many people to
depleted of
trade
value.
with.
There are legitimately like 4 or 5 hard rebuilds in this league.
Yup.
What questions do you have on those moves?
Yeah, what are we thinking, Jay Lee? We're happy to have you, man, but definitely want to make sure that that all makes sense. We're going to publish your blueprint to your dashboard now, so you should be able to log in with your flock credentials, see the whole thing, everything we talked about, all the analytics, and then, of course, afterwards, if you have questions, you can feel free to message us anytime. But Sports Guy won the first giveaway. They're itchies. So. But yeah, any questions? You got Carson Wentz and Davis Mills. I mean, you got an elite squad.
Mm-hmm.
GS says, if I package Tate and Saquon, who should I target? I mean, Amon-Ra, Jefferson.
Yeah.
Love, Genty. Our 26 draft starts this weekend. Several of the rebuilders are heavy draft picks for 2026. Nice.
See if they'll overpay for your 201.
Well, not only that, I would just get off the 201 in general.
Right.
So I would just get off the 201. All right, brother. We appreciate you. Again, welcome. Make sure you link your Discord over on your account page on the Flock site, and we'll be sure to see you over there on the Discord. Welcome. We're happy to have you. Thank you again for the support. It means a lot to Nathan and I, and let us know how we can help you at all with your Dynasty teams here. Okay. Baishul Tootin. How do you actually say that guy's name? Because I hear it a million different ways.
Baishul Tootin.
Is it Baishul?
No, I'm making fun of.
But people say Bashul.
Making fun of Sal.
People say Baishul, Baishul. Tootin, and a first and a second for a early first. If it's really an early first here, Ryan, I'm assuming you're not lying and it's like a top 3 first. You are smashing the early first. And you get a second swap, I would just do it. If it's like a significantly better team or a significantly worse team and a significantly better pick, yeah, I would do it. We talked about some of it, Jay Get a Bucket. We talked about Watson's new contract. We talked about Rome. We'll cover the 27 early pick will be the 101. Then it's not even a question. That's not even a question. You need to take that deal and run. Moshan, contending, no draft capital until 28.
Not enough here. If you're not contending, you want to hold neighbors. Or no, you said you are contending.
I still wouldn't do this.
No, don't do this.
Nope. We're not selling low on neighbors, that's for sure.
No,
we're selling for the right price.
If you're going to move neighbors as a contender, then you want to be pivoting to a guaranteed cornerstone, hyper-productive wide receiver like Jefferson. So don't down tier to 2 guys that are technically unproven, and they do have value upside individually, but it's not nearly enough to make up for the gap between their current price and a cornerstone caliber wide receiver like Neighbors. So, all right, Crispy, you're up next. Say hi. Just did a trade where I got Rice, a 27 first and second for Nico, Kyron, and Sutton. Nice. Fair deal. Want to compete this year, but not sure if I should with the picks I have. One of the picks should be an early first. I swear, if you're being humble, Crispy. Okay, I see your dilemma here. 12-team Superflex PPR. Take it away.
All right. Is he being humble? What do you think? Let's do these.
No, he's being realistic.
All right. Realistic, Crispy.
I understand your concerns here. I know what we're going to have you do. But
yeah, it's domain rules here without the Titan Premium. You have an 8% production share, which is 6th in this league, and a 9.1% value share, which is 4th. And so you got multiple firsts here, though. Allen Goff, that's a 7. Scatterboo, Javonte Williams. I mean, probably a 4. I'm going to give that a 4. Puka Nacua, Luther Burden, Brian Thomas Jr., Rashee Rice. Lots of depth there.
It's like an
8. Yeah, I'm going 8. And then 1 at tight end. You got those freaking 3 27 firsts, though. I'll give you a 6 at draft capital. Benches is 0. Overall, 5.2 here. Standard value, wide receiver factory, contend. You're definitely a contender. Definitely a contender here, Crispy. But, yeah.
Down tier from Allen for sure.
For sure, yep.
I think we'll do.
Is this a domain league?
Doesn't strike me as a domain league.
I don't think it is.
2 tight end.
It's
Guardians of the Gridiron.
Start 2 tight end, no tight end premium. That doesn't seem like a domain league.
No.
All right.
I think we'll pivot from BTJ because we have 3 wide receivers with Puka, Burden, and Rice, and we have Addison too. So honestly, we can move BTJ for another running back. Do we need to do another down tier?
It's just tough because it's a deep league. Honestly, what we need to do is get another running back somehow. If even that means pivoting, we can pivot.
I already have a BTJ pivot to a running back.
And then an Allen down tier.
Yep.
Okay. Then I don't think we need to do another down tier, but I'm not sure what we do is the problem. I'll probably just take one of the 27 first and up tier. Pick the latest one.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's do that.
We'll take a first with probably Addison as the fit because I'm fine with Burden's price right now. And the first plus a flex option should get you up into a better range. I'd probably be looking at AJ Brown as a contender. Probably be looking at Judkins.
What's up, P-Trip? We got it.
Maybe a Brees.
Yeah, that would work.
With BTJ, I want Price. You could look at Saquon there. You could also look at CMC, depending on where he's priced in your league. I saw him go earlier today in today's startup than I've ever seen him go in a domain startup.
His value is only going to creep up as, I mean, here's the thing. If he goes 2-3 turn, I will sell him.
Oh, yeah.
I will sell him for
Yep.
guys.
We're going to have that conversation in August because it's going to happen.
I know.
That's why he's a buy right now if you can get him at mid-fifth round prices. So, with Josh Allen, looking at some big down tier options here. The Burrow team has Hampton and Garrett Wilson.
Yep. So there's some options there for sure.
Let's look at some like smaller down tiers. Like let's say we down tier to Lamar. The Lamar team, also the same team as Burrow, has Garrett Wilson. Also has some other guys in there. Lamar. He's actually pretty top heavy.
Last chance to down tier or buy in on Lamar Jackson, and if you think his value is going up, it's happening this year. So
the Dart team has James Cook. I like that, and George Pickens. I like that.
Yeah, I would honestly. You need a little bit more on top there for those two guys straight up for Allen, but I like it.
So questions on those moves, man.
Like I saw somebody say they traded Neighbors for like Dart and Pickens or Dart and James Cook, and I think that's fair value. So you need a little bit more, but I haven't seen him here. He's normally here. Crispy, any questions, my friend? Maybe he's lurking. He lurks sometimes. Hey, we do have some more spots open, guys. If you want to jump in for tonight, 9:15. Yeah, we've probably got 5 spots left. So 5 remaining. We got GQ, Will, Bulbs, Beaufont in here, Cade's in here, P-Trips in here. Lynn Sickies is not going to be tonight, so I think we have 5 or 6.
Lynn Sickies.
Because
he dropped another one in. I didn't see.
No, he's at the top. We're not doing his, is what I said.
You mean Exist Talks?
Oh yeah.
I was like,
my
Lynn
bad.
Sickies.
We did Lynn Sickies earlier. Yeah. Thank you.
I was so confused.
I misspoke.
Like, what are you talking about, Willis?
I misspeaks.
All right, Crispy. Thanks, man. We appreciate you.
I was gonna say.
P-Trip, you're up next.
Impact said, how many actuarial exams did you pass? Dude, I sat for FM, and so here's nobody cares about this. Baby story. I took a class in college. This is a horror story. I took a class in college when of course I did. I took FM in college. And part of I hadn't sat for an actuarial exam yet because I didn't sit for P. So the class was set up so that if you passed FM at the end of the semester, you got an A. And I decided that I was going to just do that and not actually like try hard in the class. I'll just study for FM and pass because I was a good test taker, but I'd never sat for an exam before. So I went into FM way underprepared. And so I didn't pass. And after that, I think I was my sophomore year. And I honestly don't know. It was weird because I got an internship. I actually was an intern at an accounting firm, which was funny. I ended up getting into data stuff there, but I did never sit for an exam again after that. I didn't want to try again. I had a job lined up after college after like my sophomore year if I wanted it to do data stuff, and I just finished out I took all my classes, my college classes. So I took PE, I took some of the whatever they are beyond those two because I did never consider sitting for them. So P gave me nightmares. Yeah. I got pretty good at FM stuff though. Like by the end of it, it's good. All right, P. Speaking of P, let's do P trip. No, you're impressive for passing any of those suckers. I sat for FM and it was hell. But I know they get way harder from there. I know some actuaries too, and they're smart people. Trust me. 8 crazy nights. The first one is 108. The second is 210. We drafted 2027 picks in our startup last season. Oh, very interesting. Okay. So the 108 and the 210 and Josh Downs in 27 for Jacobs and AJ Brown. Yeah, I would take Jacobs and AJ Brown here as a contender pretty easily. I would do this. 10-team start 11 especially. Yes, I would do that. All right, P-Trip. Let's rock and then let's roll.
Another great team.
Yeah,
people on your teams.
You guys
right
in
now.
your teams tonight.
Gosh.
All right, here we go, P-Trip. Trades don't happen a ton in my league. Ugh. Open to trade everyone in my roster. Okay, we're going to be pretty liberal with what we're offering you here, so let's do it.
Yeah, we're going to be aggressive too. I think you should be going for it here.
You got
a squad.
Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray. It's a 5. HN, Jonathan Taylor, Bucky Irving. Oh, this is 12 team, by the way. I forgot to give you your production value share. Sorry. Production share is 11.4%, which is first in this league. You do have a full point tight end premium and a half point PPR here. And then 11% value share second. So you got a really solid squad here. Lamar and Kyler is a 5, like I said. HN, Jonathan Taylor, Bucky Irving, we'll give that an 8. JSN, Igbuka, Garrett Wilson, Rashee Rice is an 8 as well. And Tucker Kraft is an 8. So, I mean, crazy 8s. You do have your first next year and your second. Draft capital is a 3. Bench is a 1. Overall is a 6.4 here. Standard value team. Standard value, well-rounded, content. It's a good standard value team, though. Like, you're in a pretty good spot.
Yeah. I think what stands out to me the most here, honestly, I'm going to be totally honest. I'm not really worried about your quarterback room. Like,
I'm not worried about his
I don't think we need to force a
single
Lamar Downs
iota
here because your starting lineup looks really, really nice right now. You've got some decent depth to follow it up. I think what we can do is pretty much just improve your production floor. And by doing that, I would pretty much just pivot from Bucky Irving to like a Scattaboo or a Saquon or a Price. He's kind of in that tier. Another thing that caught my eye was Ibuka's your wide receiver 2 right now. Ibuka's generally in the same conversation as George Pickens specifically. If you wanted to go more running back heavy route, you could go James Cook there as well. Cardinal Tate's another guy that you could take a shot on instead too if you wanted to. I would primarily be looking in the George Pickens, James Cook realm. Your top 1 in production share, well above your league mates here. If I were you, I would try to get another elite running back or elite wide receiver on this team, and I would probably use Garrett Wilson to do it. I think I would take your 27-1 and shop it with Wilson and see how high you can get.
Yeah.
I would look at London. I would look at Jefferson. You can look at Hampton too. Genty. Aim high.
He said died in the second half of 2025.
But I mean, like
yeah.
with HN, JT, JSN, Rice, Lamar, like you've got hyper productive guys here, and that you just know are going to produce barring injury. And then you have a couple of question marks with Kraft coming off the ACL. Kyler technically a question mark. Bucky's a big question mark. Igbuka's a big question mark. Wilson is Wilson, and he's great. Don't really know what that offense is going to look like this year. So, yeah, I think with these moves and these pivots, really just kind of like raising that production floor and guaranteeing that you're going to be one of the top contenders in this league. What questions do you have on those moves?
I mean, it looks to me like you're in fine shape here, but I know there's some things that have to go right. With the right moves, though, I mean, you'll be fine. Questions you caught. Yeah. Should I try to upgrade at tight end? I don't think so, dude. Kraft, I think, is going to be back.
I would worry about upgrading at running back or wide
100%.
receiver before I upgraded at tight end.
And again, you can do that even just with pivots.
Because you could definitely upgrade a wide receiver, especially. So,
what's up, Dylan? Feeling good, brother. How are you? Any other questions, P-Trip? Got the Puka for JD5 trade done, going for the 3P. Attaboy. Attaboy, Wardez. You'll get it. You'll get it. All right. Here we go. Cade 1613, you are up. We vibing today. Glad I got to catch a little bit of stream. Yeah. What are you doing, Dalton? Dude, you get so insecure about me skipping your messages. You literally commented 5 seconds ago. I didn't even get to see it. Hi, Dalton. Good. I'm glad we're vibing, Dill. P-Trip says he thinks he's good. Would love to sell Rasheed, but that isn't happening. I mean, it's fine then. I just drafted Rasheed in the startup, so like, it's fine. So, gotta win my first. Oh, nice solo entrepreneur journey. Getting good paycheck soon. Gonna use some of that to buy my first ever blue. Dude, let's go. I didn't know if I'd see the day you got a blueprint. That'll be fun. Congrats. Do you? Can you share any details about your win? I'm curious. Almost 300 likes. What's happening tonight when we get there? We're giving away another blueprint. We are 6 likes away. But if you can't share anything, Dylan, that's fine. But we're happy to celebrate with you.
All right. Did you read his comments?
I have not yet read his comments. So. All right, Cade. I'm trying to see if he's here. I haven't seen him yet. It's not an ongoing thing, Dalton. Freaking fricker. All right. I took over this orphan. This is a team named Jagganoff. So you got some Jags. Took over this orphan 2 years ago. I've gained a lot of value and got May and a 25 third for a 25 first. Wow. We wouldn't mind selling now that value is high. We haven't had any takers. What else should I do to get this team looking right? Okay, so I haven't had any takers yet for Draketh May, but let's take a look at this team. We probably will, at the end of the day, end up giving you that trade, but let's see if we can maybe get around it here. 12-team Superflex full point PPR, 8.5% production share, 6th in this league. And a 10.4% value shares 3rd. You got May and Lawrence on this team. It's an 8. You've got
shallow league.
Do what?
Shallow league.
Oh yeah. Brees Hall, Travis Etienne, Tootin, that's a 4. Jefferson, Lamb, Odunze. Yeah, start 2 of each and then 2 flexes. That's an 8. I think it's an 8. Gadsden's a 3. Overall here we're looking at actually, what's your draft capital? 3. Overall, we're looking at a 5.2. Bench is a 3 as well. Standard value here. I think it's standard value wide receiver factory contend. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Pretty good team here. Yeah, he mentioned he's tried to sell May. He hasn't had many takers yet. I wish he was here. I'd really like to ask him.
I don't think you super have to. It would be nice if you could, because then you can get an elite running back that way.
Dylan says he secured a big restaurant group to be their everything consultant. Social media, system architecture, building customer rewards through web app. That's really cool, dude. Congrats. That's sick.
Yeah. Honestly, another thing that you could do is you could pivot off of Lawrence straight up for the James Cook or the JT, and then you can move one of your lesser guys for a cheaper quarterback. Like you could end up moving ETN for like a Goff or a Baker or a Darnold or something like that.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're going to recommend. That's probably our easiest route to getting a highly productive running back to pair with Brees. Because Brees is your number 1, just isn't going to cut it. Jefferson, Lamb, Rome is fine at wide receiver. I'm not really worried about that. And then what I would also do is I would take Tootin and Christian Watson and I would up tier. Watson just saw a massive value jump. You're not going to see this reflected in like market valuation for like ADP and things like that yet. I would be very, very, very aggressive with shopping Christian Watson right now. Like when it comes to the return that you could potentially get with him when you pair him with a guy like Tootin.
Yeah, P-Trip.
Like I would be aiming for scatter price if I were
It's probably not worth trying to sell Bucky. I agree with you from the last review, but I agree. His value is pretty low right now.
Well, if you can get Scatterboo or Price, I would do it.
Yes,
Which are the
100%.
those are the two guys
Just
that
try
we
those guys. Try to pivot.
Yeah.
If not, hold. We hit 300.
So yeah, with Lawrence, if you can get James Cook or JT, just go ahead and pull the trigger there. I'm fine with that. And then if you do that, the ETN move would be contingent on you making that Lawrence move for a running back, and that would be where you target a Goff, a Baker, a Darnold.
Yeah, sure.
What questions do you have on those 3 moves? Just trying to move some value around to a point where it raises the upside of your running back room specifically. And then I think by the time that we do that, that really makes us feel a lot more comfortable about your production upside this season as a contender.
What questions do you have? I don't think he's here yet. We are at 300 likes, Nathan. I need a code word for our giveaway. Let's do Toilet
Birds.
69. I got it.
Oh, I was going to say birds.
Toilet is funnier. Toilet 69. Nathan is afraid of toilets, in case you didn't know that. My toilet. By the way, you broke it.
How did I break it?
It's not flushing now.
What?
The toilet.
I freaking told you, dude.
I know.
I told you.
I know. I don't know what you did to it.
Nothing. I
backed
flushed
up.
it.
Did you put a bunch of toilet paper in there?
No, I didn't poop. That's what I'm telling you. I peed.
You didn't put anything in the toilet.
No, pee. I literally peed in that toilet.
How thick was the pee?
That's why I don't pee in there, man. Something happens every time it's used by me.
So toilet
when
69.
I pee.
Toilet 69. You have to, I mean, you wipe when you pee, don't you?
No.
You didn't break the toilet.
Oh. Okay.
Henderson or McCaffrey on a contending team. I'll take McCaffrey all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. Not even close. Take it.
All right.
8 crazy nights.
Do we hear any questions on this team?
I haven't seen
He's
them, so
not
I
here?
think if
Okay.
you do have any questions here,
Man.
just follow up on Discord with us.
You guys are either like really just soaking it in, or
they're watching.
Or they've got a lot of notions.
They were watching the college football 27 premiere. Hey, you know what we're doing? I got to find a way to do this, but we're gonna get the deluxe version cover framed and put up in the studio with Sig on it.
Oh, nice, cool.
Looks good.
Trade question from 8 Crazy Nights. 2 QB, 10 team Superflex. Okay, start 11 PPR, 1.75 tight end per reception. Shuck, it's Jefferson and Shuck for. No. The gap between Jefferson and Tate is so much greater than the gap between Shuck and Ward, especially in a 10 team. And the seconds in Jeremy Bernard are essentially valueless. In a deal of this
Are
caliber,
we old enough for Home Alone references?
We're definitely holding Jefferson here.
Yeah, I would hold. Yes, of course we're old enough for that. Even if Nathan's not even that movie came out in what year?
Dude.
Even Nathan knows that movie. That's 1990. Scott hasn't. You haven't seen Home Alone.
No, he said
Scott even has. Okay, that makes more sense. Home Alone came out like 12 years before Nathan was born, and he's seen that movie. Like, it came out in the 90s. I was a 90s baby.
All right, Bulbous. What is that? Beaufont?
Yeah, Bulbous Beaufont.
9-1-1.
Nice.
Hopefully the championship. This is a domain league, Domain Exile Island. Out of a startup recently. I think I'm geared towards contending.
We did this startup.
Wanted some ideas on possible improvements. Okay, cool.
They said that who was it? NDK. NDK said that the scene where Harry goes in, Marvin Harry. No.
Yes. And he
It's
sticks
Kevin.
his
It's Kevin.
and he sticks his face in the toilet, and it's filled with
No,
like
not
lighter
that.
fluid.
Not that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's when Kevin goes downstairs and he's scared of the furnace and it's like growling at him. That's what that's you with the toilet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my, that part is funny though.
Yeah, it is.
I'm up here, you horse's ass.
All right, 12 team Superflex full PPR. This is domain settings. 8.7% production share, 5th in your league. 9.2% value share, 3rd.
Yeah, that's my part.
Cool.
That was my part. Dang, that kind of sucks. I was gonna read that. Burrow and but I want to do all of it. Burrow and Love is an 8.
That was a burp.
Burrow and Love's probably a 7.
Yep.
JT Brees Hall, give it a 5. Chase, Nico, Jameson Williams, DK Metcalf, 7. And then Kyle Pitts, AJ Barner, give it a 4. All your picks for the next 2 years, draft capital is a 3, benches a 1, overall is a 5.2. Standard value, well-rounded, contend. This is just standard value team. I mean, this is, again, out of a startup. You guys, we streamed the startup. I watched it. There was nothing crazy. You have a solid team, though, to contend in year 1. So we're going to definitely try to contend. Now,
it's
seven.
7 5 7 4 1 4 or 1 3 or whatever.
7 5 7 4. Yeah. Okay.
Let's explore a love pivot. There are a good number of QBs going in his value range
Where did
right
he
now
go
in
in
domain
this
leagues.
draft? I feel like he went. Yeah, you could probably do Baker.
Yep.
AJ says, I bought a blueprint instead of a live team blueprint. Is it too late to switch it? No, what's your flock username? I'll have you send a super chat and then we can do it for you.
Baker, Goff, Dak.
As long as you submitted today and like recently and not like this morning or yesterday, because then we already started it. Toilet 69 to get
we'll
the
do
giveaway.
that. We'll do that Jordan Love pivot. I think we'll lay off the Joe Burrow down tier because it's a domain league that's going to be hard. Let's look at a DK Metcalf guy up tier. Try to get you into the Jacobs and Henry conversation.
Bulbous Buffon, are you here? Where you at?
And then our third move. What third move do you want to do?
I mean, we could move the first.
Okay. We'll give you ideas for the first.
If he's really contending, I mean, I'm not opposed to that.
So, yeah, if you're looking for a first, I'll give you kind of a wide range. Generally, you're going to be looking at guys that are going in like the 5th round. So, Quinshawn.
There's Worley. Oh, this is a 6 point as well, by the way. So you had him go from love to who? Baker? That's
Love
fine.
to Baker, yeah. Goff was another guy, too.
Yeah, that's fine, too. Yep, I agree with that.
Yeah, we can go Quinshawn. You might be able to get Rome for super cheap right now. Who knows? Or you can go for... Actually, I'd be cool taking a shot on Price, too. What questions do you have on those 3 moves? Bulbous Buffon. Worley Bird, 27-27.
Worley Bird and Bulbous Buffon is probably...
That's a nice little pairing right there.
Pairing, that's the most unique pairing of usernames I've ever seen. Like, what is a Worley Bird, and a Bulbous Buffon? Like Bulbasaur. Not even the best starter Pokemon, by the way. Squirtle is. Like, I mean, it's... People will say Charmander, like, whatever. Okay. Blastoise is a G.
Bulbous.
Yeah, what do you think?
Worley. Drop your questions in the chat, and we will be happy to answer your follow-ups.
Yeah. A GQ's on deck, by the way, so say hey. Helicopter. I think we have 2 in the queue, y'all, if you want to jump in. No wait time.
Okay, GQ Will, I'm assuming you're here because you bought a live blueprint. You said you bought a regular team review by accident earlier, and you just finished the startup a couple days ago. Do you want us to refund you your other purchase, or do you want me to just send you back a voucher and you can resubmit anytime you want?
What would the love down tier look like exactly? Baker plus 12? Actually, that's a pivot.
It's a pivot.
So you would just do 1-for-1 swaps there.
Yeah. If you can get a plus on top of like Baker or Goff, then you can definitely explore that. But generally, we see them kind of go in the same range. So.
Infernape is the GOAT Pokemon. But George says, I want a blueprint to get elite value finally. Have you still never gotten it, dude?
Yeah, GQ will. Let me know. You want the voucher? Okay, cool. I will voucher your other one.
To you right now. Have you really never gotten elite value, Bojords? I don't know, Bojords. I think what you're gonna do is, but here's what I think, Bojords. Here's what I think. I'm gonna do this. I think if you come back, I think I might be pretty lenient with my elite value. I think I might be lenient with my elite value assignings for you if you come back. So,
We're gonna give him a hard rebuild elite value. elite value player deficient.
I don't know, but George, full screen. I don't know, but George, I don't know. It's almost like you want one of these pretty bad. It says elite value. And you know, the ironic part about it is I've got this hanging up behind me and I don't have any elite value team.
All right, GQ, let's get you going here, man. Did you have any notes on this team other than it being a startup? Nope. Sharp league, though. So everyone wants to win now. That is good to know.
Did we see him in the chat yet? Max says he'll get a review and I get paid. I have 2 teams. Love to hear y'all's advice.
So I bet you people will trade if they think that it'll help them win now, if they all want to win now.
Yeah, Max, if you're not a member, make sure you do that, and we can hook you up on the second review as well. So.
Ooh, and you are in a good situation to probably build for the future.
He did say it's a 5-point passing touchdown and a
cool.
3/4 point. Yeah, we have the tight end premium here, so we've got that. But let's grade this out. Let's grade this out and kind of see where we fall here. 12 team Superflex, full point PPR. Like you said, 3/4 point tight end premium. Production share is 7.2%. That's 10th in this league. Your value share is 8.3%. That's 7th in this league. Jalen Hurts, Bo Nix, that's a 7. Travis Etienne, Jalen Warren, Joe and Coleman, I'll give it a 2. Neighbors, Olave, Ladd, Burden, Higgins, lots of depth there. That's a 10. Goddard's a 1. 2 firsts, and then a first and 28. 5 draft capital. Bench is a 0. Overall is a 5 here for you. Out of a startup, right?
Yep.
And it is a star 11. We see that. But your flex spots are in fairly good.
He says everybody wants to contend, and he has Malik Neighbors on this team.
Oh, okay.
So why don't we just hold Neighbors and build for the future?
Yeah. And his running backs and Olave maybe.
Yep.
And Higgins.
Yep. I go 1 year reload. I think
right, let's just do 1 year reload then. Trust in the Nathan.
Okay, so how's the Jalen Hurts market in your league? Can you down tier? That'd be great. That's one idea that I'm going to have for you here. Like Avery said, we're probably going to have you move off of Higgins for a younger guy with higher value upside, since Higgins is a mainstay. And then who was the other guy you said you want to move off of?
Olave.
Do you want to?
And Etienne.
Okay.
I'd be cool moving off of Olave right now.
All right. Pivot. There's a lot of mutually beneficial swaps in the Olave range right now.
Yep.
Because there's a lot of young guys that are very insulated, very good investments for future value 1 year reload teams. And Olave is obviously going to be a good target for teams that are contending. So I think Tyson is definitely in the conversation there. I do think that Olave, from a production perspective, is going to be an upgrade for a team that might have like Garrett Wilson, for example. Quinshawn and Lemon are 2 other guys that you could look at there. You already have Ladd. You can hold on to Ladd. With Jalen Hurts, when we down tier, the Jordan Love team does have BTJ and Breece Hall. You could look into something there.
Sean says he bought a team blueprint. Can I switch to a live? I think you just submitted, right? Yeah, you can. I'll give you instructions, but 8 crazy nights. That is correct.
Taking a look at the Mendoza roster, has Jadarian Price.
It's $15, Sean.
Then let's say we look at
the super chat.
The Purdy team has Concepcion and Scadaboo. You could look into both of those.
Yeah.
With T. Higgins, some swaps that I would do in the Higgins range. We were just talking about Rome recently. Some other guys in the Higgins conversation would be like Marvin Harrison. And you could go for another 27 first too if you wanted to. What questions do you have on those 3 moves? The pivots from Higgins and Olave and the downs here from Hurts. You think you'd be able to pull off some of those moves for teams that are contending? Since you said a lot of people in this league think they're contending. If you can get first from teams that think they're contending but might be lying to themselves, I would try to capitalize there because you could end up getting an earlier first than expected.
Let's leave this up for a minute. We'll let GQ fill in. Is the team blueprint different than live? Yeah, team blueprint is the same thing. It's done off screen. We do it off screen during the day when we're doing our blueprints. And then live team blueprint you get here on the stream. So Yeah, last chance for Toilet69 in the chat. No caps, no spaces. That's for the blueprint giveaway that we're doing right now. Last chance. 31 people in. You guys better freaking put it in there if you want to win. First team has majority of the firsts, he did say. Yeah, I can see that. He's got far and away the most draft capital. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, he has a lot of them. But
good to know. I did get a couple offers for Hurts, but a lot of low ball offers. Okay, cool. Don't force anything there. Again, if you might get increased interest the closer you get to the season too, because people are just generally attracted to like getting their production projections on Sleeper up. Like by the time that you get to August and you start seeing like your week to week matchups.
Yeah.
So Hurts's week to week projections are always going to be high because he's a rushing QB. And he's a good market play for you to move off of at that point in time. So be patient. Tidy Density has a trade question. Picking Mendoza with either the pick 103 or 105. If you do it, you want to pick him with the 105.
Yep.
Allen, and you're down tiering to Tet, a mid first in the 105. That's not good enough. That's not good enough for Josh Allen. You would need... This guy isn't a good trade. He's not a... You would need a Lad. You would need a Lad in the 105 or a Lad in a 27 mid first. Sorry, not Lad. Lamar, my bad. You would need Lamar Jackson. I'll redraw up this trade, Scott, so you don't have to do it. I like the idea of getting Tet. If you're down tiering from Allen, this trade partner is not the trade partner for you. If you're going to try and get someone like Tet, you'll have to try to get Tet a different way. But if you down tier from Allen, it needs to be small down tiers, like stair step down tiers. And you would need to be going for like Lamar in the 27 first. So that's what I would do.
I agree with that.
You can refresh, Scott.
All right.
All right, JR Laird, you are up next.
Let's do this. JR Laird, you here, man? Let us know. P. Mercer says, hi, I sent a super chat. Want to do $15 to make mine alive. Let me check on yours, P. Mercer, real quick. It depends on if you do the voucher or the... when did you submit? If you submitted a while ago, we probably
It was a while ago, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. We started yours. Dang, man. I wish we wouldn't have, but...
All right, JR Laird, Kirkenoff Mahomes.
All right, let's do the giveaway.
Oh, my bad.
You're good. Giveaway winner is Stephen O'Keefe, 2681. Congratulations, Stephen. Let me know your Flock username in the chat, and I'll give you your free team blueprint. Okay. Let's, as the kids say,
do this.
Rock and roll.
Hey guys, I did a team review before our rookie draft. All the trade suggestions y'all gave me were declined. Okay. Dak team is basically unwilling to trade at all. Was thinking about down tiering possibly from McBride. Let me know what y'all think. Just made a small trade today. Golden to get Tootin. That was a good move.
Yeah, that's nice.
I would rather take the shot on Tootin than Golden. All right, Kirkenoff Mahomes. You said all the trade recommendations that we had for you last time got declined. So I guess we can pull up the last moves that we had for you, and we'll try to come up with different ones this time around.
Yeah, that's very good to know.
If you want to pull that up.
Okay. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Yep.
10-team Superflex full PPR half tight and premium, 9.6% production share, which is 7th in your league, 10.5% value share, which is 4th. Herbert and Lawrence is going to be a 7. Javonte and Etienne is going to be a 4 with Tootin. Neighbors, Carnell Tate, Lab McConkey, Alec Pierce is your strength. That's a 7 or 8. That's pretty good.
This was exactly a month ago.
And then McBride with Sadiq is like a 12, but I'll give you a 10 there. Your rookie picks, you got all your future picks. Draft capital grade is going to be like a 4. Bench score is a 2. Overall grade 6.4. Standard value well rounded, I think. Did we give him standard value well rounded last time?
We did. And we told him to down tier from Trevor and Herbert and then up tier from Pearson Worthy. So we can be more creative than that, I think, though. Honestly,
You want to look at
I'm almost tempted to look at a pivot, but I would be
a pivot from McBride.
No, sorry. Yes, it is a half point 10 in premium. No,
yeah, we could hold on to him but
if you can't move the quarterbacks, you have to move McBride.
Yeah,
I was thinking pivot off of one of the quarterbacks instead of trying to down tier.
Okay.
But what's the issue? Is like, are they not interested in the quarterbacks, or they just don't like the deals? And also, did you do some counters? Did you send different deals? Like, what are we talking here?
So what we would do then is we would move Herbert for a running back, and then we would probably move like Pierce
For a quarterback,
a cheap
and then
quarterback,
I would move
Darnold.
McBride for a running back.
Yeah,
I would do it.
I
He
agree.
drafted Sadiq as well. Like, he set up there for the future. He's got likely to plug in at the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
It's a half point, not a full point. I just don't think we have the luxury here. Not to mention, Nate, we're rolling with freaking Neighbors and Tate here. I mean, he's probably going to have to do something about Neighbors if he really wants to contend.
Yeah, I know. I would explore offers for Neighbors too if I were you.
But do not sell low.
Don't sell low. Basically, here are the 3 guys that you should be gunning for if you pivot off of Neighbors. Puka high end, Jefferson, Love, low end.
Yeah.
Those 3 guys. We're not really willing to give much when it comes to moving off of Neighbors. It's only if it's worth it.
Right.
Only if it's priced where he should be. So yeah, with Pierce, you're probably looking in like the Kyler Goff Darnold range.
He said they didn't like the deals I sent. I didn't really counter any of the deals, honestly. I wouldn't give up on selling the quarterbacks then. You know, I'll say this.
Baker too is another quarterback.
With the way that we design our deals and the blueprints, and people kind of, chirp at us for saying, okay, nobody's going to accept those deals. That's kind of the point. We start high with every trade suggestion we give our customers because we don't want them to start off even, because then if it gets negotiated down, they're taking a value loss. The idea is we start a little bit higher, you negotiate down to a fair deal or a small value win, or even a small value loss if you can afford it as a contender. So,
Yep.
I would definitely say I'm 0% surprised that none of the initial deals worked. It's all about trying to find new trade partners and do the same deals. So trying to down tier from Herbert and Lawrence with other guys. Trying to do it with the guys we sent, but altering the deal a little bit.
You've got to add throw-ins,
yes.
take away throw-ins.
It's the art of the deal. It's the art of the deal.
It's the art. We just give you the skeleton, right? And the skeleton's supposed to be like a good starting point that helps you kind of figure out what structure you want to explore when it comes to moving one player for another, or one player for 2, or 2 players for 1, things like that. So,
yeah.
Yeah, with Herbert, man, I would be shooting for James Cook or JT specifically at running back. And if you went for a wide receiver, you're probably looking in like the Pickens, Garrett Wilson, Olave range in a 10 team. I'm undershooting there because it's a 10 team.
He says, makes sense. I'll do some more negotiating in those original deals, see if something works without losing value. That's perfect. Exactly.
Cool. And
we're going to give you new deals anyways.
You have 3 more examples, or 3 more ideas to hopefully help you.
I was going to say, we're not saying that to say we're not going to give you more deals at all.
Yeah.
But I do want you to continue to pursue those deals because, I got the vibe that you maybe didn't pursue them extremely aggressively, and I still would.
Yeah. We have people all the time that resubmit the same team just to get fresh deals, and it ends up helping out a lot. So hopefully these extra fresh deals help you.
Yeah.
Do you have any more questions on those moves that we have for you, though?
I'm glad you got new ideas too. Now you've got a bunch you can work on.
Oops. You beat me to it.
I'm too quick with it, dude. All right. Dude, we appreciate you. By the way, your production value share, I'm sure you may have noted this, but I did compare them. Your roster is exactly the same. Your production share and value share have each changed by 0.1% each, so nothing crazy there.
It's natural value fluctuation.
Same team.
Yep.
Sean, you're good. And you're up.
All right, Moshan. Let's do this, man. This is
Appreciate
feel
you,
really confident but nervous due to my draft capital. Added a 3rd wide receiver spot, which hurt my depth. How should I move with Neighbors? The Viltrum Empire.
All right, let's take a look. So we added a spot here, and we're looking at that extra flex spot now. It's 12-team super flex full point PPR with a 1/3 point tight end premium. Production shares 11%. That is second in this league. 12.9% value shares first, though. You're in real good shape here. It's an enhanced value, well-rounded team. Looking at our positions here, Herbert and Dart is pretty good. That's a 7. Bijan, Genty, Kyron, Bucky, 10. Neighbors, London, Wilson. And then a big drop-off. You're between a 7 and an 8 there. I'll give you a 7. And then Colson Loveland's a 9. I'll give you a pretty aggressive rank with 11. Draft capital is a 0. Bench is going to be, you've got Rashad White, you've got DJ Moore, so probably a 1. Overall is a 6.6 though. This is still, in my opinion, an enhanced value team. This is an enhanced value, well-rounded, contend for sure. So you're looking pretty good here, Sean. You're looking pretty good. And honestly, I love your running back room. Here's the main things when I look at this roster that kind of it gets a little interesting. Bucky in your last flex spot. I actually don't mind Kyron this year. Bucky in your last flex spot scares me a little bit right now.
Yeah, if you can get Price or Scat.
Yeah, let's try pivot. We're
going
to try
conversation,
pivot.
same value range as Kyron as well, who you have on this team. I would try to make that pivot.
I agree with you. I agree.
You don't want to sell too low on Bucky because you don't want to double and triple count the negatives, but
and here's the thing.
I still think there's more positives.
I think you knew you were going to get this, but like you're going to have to do the same thing with Neighbors.
Yeah.
And the thing is, yeah, you have to start 3 wide receivers in this league. Which
who are the 3 guys that I mentioned? Puka, Jefferson, and Love.
Yeah.
Genty.
Yeah, he's got Genty, and I probably wouldn't go to a running back here because you have to start 3 wide receivers.
Puka, Jefferson.
Yep, I would do that. I think you have to pivot to another wide receiver if you trade Neighbors. If you don't, you don't. But definitely the thing with Neighbors, like the caveat we've been putting in here, every time we tell somebody to sell Malik Neighbors is like, don't sell him. Do not undersell him, dude. It is not worth it at all. Ever.
So then our third move kind of, I mean, your quarterbacks are fine.
Was often, was
offered Hampton and Waddle for Neighbors.
Oh, because we answered this. We answered that question. We said it was the bare minimum.
Yeah, we did say it was the bare minimum.
Yeah, right. I remember that. Yeah. But here's the thing though, like you can't, if you do that, like you've got to trade Bucky or Kyron for a wide receiver.
Yeah.
I really don't, I don't know, man. I'm so hung up on that.
You don't really need to down tier is what you don't need to do.
I don't think so either.
So,
because here's the thing, theoretically it would work because you'd have Bijan, Genty, Hampton, and Kyron, which is absurd.
Right.
And then you have London, Garrett Wilson, and whoever you trade, you could get AJ Brown or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
And you'd have Waddle.
I was going to say, you can end up taking Waddle, packaging up tiering, so.
I think you could do it. But,
What do you think our third move would be here? I love your 0.3300000131130218 tight end premium.
Rashad White plus maybe DJ Moore up tier. Yeah, I would explore.
DJ Moore and who up
Rashad
tier?
White.
Okay.
Two guys I'm looking to sell high on.
Cool.
Before the season starts.
Try to get you up to basically Derrick Henry conversations.
Rashad White's in like the committee of all committees, and people are like, "Oh my gosh!"
People are treating him like he's guaranteed to be the starter, and he ain't guaranteed to be the starter. That's for sure. I'd probably look for Henry or Pierce there. Even Omar Cooper, I would go for Omar Cooper.
Super Cooper.
Super duper. Super.
So yeah,
duper.
I mean, yeah, I vividly remember you asking us about Hampton and Waddle. I'm like, ugh. But I can see how it would really help your team here. Team Tyler really wants Bucky for Alec Pierce plus. Is that worth entertaining? If you make the Hampton move, maybe?
Depends on what the plus is.
I don't really think you need to make it down tier there, though. I mean, yeah, see how much of a plus you can get, and let's reevaluate that.
Yeah. If Pierce is the main attraction, probably not. If there's an equivalent attraction, maybe.
All right.
You have more questions on that?
Dude? Did I hear from... Oh, yeah. Okay, Steven. Steven asked, that's good for a regular team blueprint. If you do want that live, you'd have to upgrade it. You're welcome to do it, but I'm going to give you the voucher. But yeah, it's not a live voucher. The giveaways we do off-screen ones. So, hey Steven, what's your flock username? I don't think you ever gave it to me. What's your flock username, Steven? I can give it to you. And again, completely up to you if you want to do upgrade or not. So, all right, he says he's all good. All right, appreciate you, brother. Okay, Merce is up next. Merce, are you here in the comments? If you are, say hey, my friend. Appreciate you mucho.
He inherited this team and made a lot of moves. Brockback
Nice.
Mountain.
Brockback Mountain. Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Did we do this team for you back at the end of May? Yes, sir. We did do this team for you back at the end of May.
Dang, how did you remember that? I didn't remember this at all.
The really friendly bug.
Nice. All right. 12 teams, super flex, full point PPR. You want to actually do this and I can pull up that team review real quick.
Yep. 8.2% production share, which is 7th in your league. 7.7% value share, which is 8th in your league. Joe Burrow, Brock Purdy, which hasn't changed from last time, is going to be a 8. Chase Brown alone. Singleton and Pollard, I guess. We'll give you a 3. Jefferson, Higgins, Mike Evans is going to be like a 5 or a 6.
Okay.
Trey McBride is a 10.
Okay, so same roster.
And Sadiq, and no draft capital change either. So DC grade going to be the same, 2. Bench grade's a 1. This remains a 1-year reload, well-rounded overall grade.
Reload
5.8. Reload contend.
Okay, so question here, Jacob. What's up, dude? Which of the moves have you tried from the last time we did a team blueprint for this one? And what were there? I can't get anyone to give me a running back. That's honestly fine. You don't need to get a running back. You honestly just need to sell. Have you been able to sell, like get a market for Chase Brown or try to move Chase Brown at all? Because that's a really important move for you here. Yeah, tell me about the Burrow down tier, the Trey McBride down tier, and the Chase Brown pivot. Like
we'll give you more.
We'll give you more moves.
So I've got a down tier from Jefferson.
Yeah.
I've got a down tier from Jefferson. I've got a pivot from T. Higgins.
I gave it to you, buddy. You have it now, X Factor. Again, you're welcome to upgrade it if you'd like. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I want to see what he says here.
If you can't do a Burrow down tier, you could look into a Burrow pivot. Because Lamar and Dart and Daniels are always going.
Loveland with the first he didn't want to do. No one wanted Joe. Okay. What about Chase Brown?
All right.
Either way, we're gonna give you 3 new moves here. So
I'll give you a small down tier or a small up tier. We'll go ahead and take.
We could try a McBride pivot if we wanted to.
We did that last time.
We did a down tier last time.
We did a down tier McBride pivot. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, with the Jefferson down tier, the George Pickens team does have Garrett Wilson. If you did a smaller down tier to like CeeDee Lamb, that team has a couple of interesting guys. Javonte, Alec Pierce, Henry, Cooper. All those pluses would be solid. Drake London team has Marv. The T. Higgins type of range that we'd be looking at if you were to move off of him, I'd probably be looking in the range of like a Rome, a Scattaboo, a Price, a future first. And then with McBride, you're looking at probably an elite running back. You could try for Neighbors low. See if somebody's freaking on Neighbors in your league, like too much. We saw Neighbors go way too far in today's startup. So that's always a possibility. Omarion Hampton's another target that we would like to. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 more targets with different player move types.
Hey, Steve, make sure if you would like a review on that, make sure you submit it, my friend. We don't have it yet. You got to submit it. So here you go. If you do it before you go to bed and you get the live team blueprint, you'll see it when you wake up. So Trey for Neighbors straight up, 100,000% yes. That's
if possible. I kind of just mentioned that if you can get them for super cheap, then do it as a reload.
Yeah. Yes.
It definitely varies by league.
Yeah, MMCN. We have a redraft fantasy football channel. We separate our Dynasty content and our redraft content because Dynasty's better and the people on Dynasty are better and Dynasty's cooler. And we don't want you guys to have redraft stuff on your feed that you don't want. So, and vice versa, they don't want the Dynasty stuff even because they're lame. So, very difficult to get anyone to trade right now. Yeah, here's the thing. Now you got 6 options, and this is part of it. Like I think you'll pick up like late August. And that's when you're going to try to pounce on some of these moves. And in the season, like here's the thing: you hold Chase Brown into the season, you hold Joe Burrow into the season. Like you move them then too. The bottom half won't trade, and the top half doesn't offer anything good. That is the predicament. Again, I think as you get into August / the season, you'll be able to make these exact moves. You're not really in a big hurry. You're not a hard rebuild. You're a 1-year reload, so time is not crucial here. You can be patient with these trades and get the ones you want. So I would not freak out on that by any means. Appreciate you, MMC, and yeah, but make sure you're subscribed to DFF though. even if it's just for the support. But yeah, we keep them separate. It was the best decision we probably
rough because you're a
ever
Bugles
made.
fan, so you love Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
tough.
part of it.
That's tough.
Yeah, too bad, sell him or else. Just kidding.
We have a trade question from Extra Guac.
Extra guac.
Extra Guac in a 12-team Superflex star 10. James Cook for Henderson and Concepcion. This is a little bit light. I feel like this is a little bit light for me.
It's probably. I think it's fair.
Okay.
I think it's exactly value fair for me.
All right.
So I'm gonna mark it fair. I'm good with you taking it. I'm good with you not taking it. Doesn't matter. If you're contending, I lean Cook there. So if you're contending, yeah, I probably lean the Cook man. All right.
I think that does it. Yeah.
All right. That will be it for us tonight, my friends. We will be back with a video in your feed, a Dynasty video in your feed. Tomorrow around lunch o'clock is when I'm going to release that. Lunch on God's time zone, the Eastern Standard Time Zone. So make sure you're looking out for that. And then we'll be back here Tuesday with more Dynasty startup content, more team reviews, things like that. And Tyler Warren for a 27 first and Shuck in a Superflex League. I would take Shuck in the first. So I'd take that. All right, y'all. We love you. We appreciate you. Be looking out for the video tomorrow. You'll like it. Players we'd overpay for in Dynasty. In the meantime, have a good night. Have a great weekend. Peace out. We'll see you guys soon.